Welcome back to Pull for Initiative, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream where the audience influences the story. Oh, that's my favorite part. I, of course, am your Dungeon Master, also, Benjamin, also known as Benjamin. And with me I have Lise, otherwise known as NB Banshee, who'll be playing today as Lise DeForest. I got a little bit confused there, but it's quite alright. Say hello to everyone, Mint!
I don't know if you could tell, but right before we started, I quietly set down my phone and I was preparing for whatever you were going to do for this intro. I did hear you doing the Bedlam voice while I was putting my makeup on, so I was like, I don't know what's going to happen.
I was warming up for my my big Bedlam debut.
Yeah, debut?
Yeah, I'm coming out as Bedlam. Bedlam is my clown sona.
Oh my god. Get out. Get out of our house.
I was Bedlam all along!
No.
Okay. We left off on a pretty major cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I know you say that you typically don't think much about the campaign while we're not playing, but I certainly hope you've thought about this a little bit.
You keep hoping.
When last we left off, with the help of Helga, Lise managed to kill Lockjaw, the Sea Scourge.
Yeah.
However, upon seeing Lockjaw die, the Kraken immediately started attacking the ship itself.
Yeah, that's no good.
I'm not sure what the plan is here, but you now have the attention of this Kraken.
Hey, you and me both, buddy.
What? You don't know what I'm planning?
No, I don't know what I'm planning either.
Oh, okay. Because I'm planning to have this Kraken attack you. I'd hoped that was pretty clear, but
no, that's not what's gonna happen.
When the turn order ended, we actually were at the top of the order again, which means
so it's my turn?
Your crew's turn.
Oh. Well, I feel like they all saw Foxbud get squished into mist.
Yes,
and so
there is mist all over the deck, as Foxbud had all of his 18 hit points instantly reduced to 0 with one swipe of one of these giant barbed tentacles.
So they're probably gonna get away from the sides and inward as much as possible, just so it can't do that to them.
Okay. So just you order them to rush to the center of the ship?
I don't know. I guess, and maybe just, I don't know, because what are they gonna do?
They all have ranged weapons.
Yeah, but I feel like fighting the Kraken is not the way to go. Because I'm not gonna kill a Kraken. I don't think that is something that I am currently capable of doing.
You have a whole crew behind you.
Well, not a whole crew. A lot of them are dead. So I don't know. Cassandra! He killed Foxbud!
Yeah, but you said he'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm very upset about it, but
it's very weird having his mist around my ankles. Am I stepping in him?
Don't think too much about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. What do we do about the Kraken? Do you think that I'm gonna check his body in a second when it's my turn? To move, and yeah.
We really only survived the encounter with him last time because we fucking ran and he focused on Lockjaw's ship. We don't really have any other ships here this time.
Yeah, that's not good. You want a major illusion a ship? I don't know if you can do that. That'd be pretty sick if you could do that, actually. Pretty cool. Well, no, we'll save that as the last. It's not even your turn yet.
Because let's reason this out, because Major Illusion, it has a size limit, right?
Yeah, it can't be bigger than a 20-foot cube.
Quick, my major illusion, a rowboat.
I mean, I don't know. No.
I mean, it is
know.
major image, so you could put like little pirates rowing in it.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a pretty big ship. I feel like the Kraken's not even gonna give a shit about the tiny boat. Well, we'll workshop it when it is your turn to move, Cassandra. But anyway, do you think that we should attack the Kraken? I feel like we should just try and get away from it.
I'm open to suggestions if you know how to get away from it.
I want to search Lockjaw's body and see if he had something on him that he was like, because how the fuck was this man controlling this Kraken? Like, it wasn't just like, oh, we're friends now. Like, no, absolutely not.
I mean, based off of our last encounter, it sounded like even he didn't have full control over it.
Well, he had to do something. It wasn't real. I guess it did attack his ship. But this ship is like fixing itself. I don't know. Okay, it'll work out. I think maybe just stay away from the sides of the ship,
Okay.
and I'll think of something shortly.
Okay.
Yeah. So just move all
they
the
run
crew.
to the center.
Yeah, just stay away from the edges and have them like prepare to defend themselves.
Do you want them to fire their flintlocks at all, or no?
No, I don't want to agitate this thing.
Okay. I'm going to position them as centered as possible on this ship.
Cool.
And some of them will take the dash action to make sure that they can.
I mean, they were all fine, kind of where they were, right?
Okay.
It couldn't get to them there. Well,
Okay.
no, that's it couldn't reach Ramhorns.
From where it currently is, yeah.
Ugh.
It reached about 20 feet with its tentacle to hit Foxbud.
Ugh, that's really far. Oh shit. Okay. Maybe move to the opposite end of the ship.
All right.
Because then at least it'll have to. At least then it'll have to like go over there, and we could
And
just
if
keep
you go back
juking
and
it.
forth fast enough, Pirates of the Caribbean taught me you'll flip the ship.
That's true, and I don't want that. That would be a terrible thing to have happen right now. Yeah, I guess just keep them all on the like upper side, like over here,
Okay.
so that
So-
it can't get them right now.
They rush over to this side of the ship.
Oh, hey, there are cannons. Are there any cannonballs?
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to have a couple people operate each one, but they can
Yeah.
certainly fire the cannons.
Maybe like loads. I'll have them like load some of these cannons just in
All right.
case. Like just in case.
Do you want them to load these these 4 cannons on the top on the upper deck here?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if they're all over there, I mean, he's not going to stay over here, right? Probably. I don't know. Maybe he just. We'll see. I don't know what the Kraken wants. I don't know what the Kraken thinks about. I'm not the Kraken.
Your crew members get to work loading these 4 cannons.
Okay, it's just like, okay, but they're just like a last resort because if I can avoid fighting a Kraken, I will do that.
Ow, sorry, I stubbed my toe.
Yeah, just in the middle of talking.
I just imagine Lisa standing on the staircase, kind of like, like doing like, she's like explaining things really eloquently, like, and she accidentally bumps her foot on the banister, and like, meanwhile, there's this giant fucking Kraken behind her. She's like, so just go to the other side of the ship and start loading the cannons, and the Kraken's like, right
She's like,
behind her.
do Krakens make noise?
It's making like this gurgling noise, this like deep guttural noise that's like coming from under the water. It's like, it looks like a squid really at the top. So it's like you see its eyes poking up out of the water and this giant like dome of a head, like peeking back and like dipping back into the water. But you hear like a guttural like gurgling coming from under the water.
Big brain. Okay. Well, that's their turn.
All right. Yep. And now it's Lexi's turn.
Oh, okay. Lexi, I don't know, girl. What do you think? What are you thinking about all of this?
Thinking this don't look too good.
Well, yeah. Do you
Not
think,
looking good at all, Captain.
what is the percentage of success do you think for us fighting this Kraken?
Oh, this thing killed the Crimson Crown, yeah?
Well, yeah, but this is a bigger ship.
No!
The Crimson Crown was a much larger ship.
This ship kind of repairs itself, right? That'll be something. Maybe.
I don't think so.
But you saw, look, where the big hole that our ship made, it's
Well,
all
yeah.
done now.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if I want to rely on that.
Fine. All right. I guess just move here. Just stand next to Cassandra and prepare for fighting, I guess.
Okay, so she's not going to attack anything either.
I don't think
Or
so.
attack the Kraken, rather.
I mean, she couldn't if she tried. She doesn't have any ranged abilities.
That's true. She could steal a flintlock from Cassandra.
Yeah, I guess. Could she even use it?
I mean, it's just a ranged weapon.
I mean, she can use crossbows, but
Yeah.
she's not proficient in ranged weapons other than crossbows.
Yeah, I mean, she's a pirate. Flintlocks. It's just they don't have that proficiency listed on D&D Beyond.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. I feel like it
You're like,
might
I'm
be a
trying to be
stupid-
friends with this thing that's trying to kill me.
Well, listen, I'm trying to find out if there's a better way to go down this way than
that's fair.
to try and attack this thing. But if I die,
I just
could be a
find
better
it very
person,
funny.
then fuck me.
I just find it very funny how many people this thing has killed, and you're just telling everyone to not fight.
Well, okay, because I don't want to.
I'm not saying it's a bad decision,
It's
I
gonna
just thought
get
it's funny.
more mad. Listen, I'm trying to be diplomatic with this Kraken.
Okay, that's Lexi's turn then, I guess.
Yeah,
Unless
she's
you want
gonna
to like ready in action.
Yeah, I'll have her ready in action. Just like, if this thing tries to attack her and she's within range to like stab its tentacle or something, you know?
Okay. And that means next up is Cassandra, and then after Cassandra is you. So Cassandra.
Fuck. Cassandra.
You can also have them delay their turn, by the way. This is a concept in 5e. You can basically say, pull me out of the initiative order and then wait until you want them to be dropped back in, and then you drop them back in at that spot permanently. So if you want Cassandra to take her turn after you, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll take my turn and then I'll have Cassandra go.
Okay. Cassandra delays her turn.
We'll just switch them.
In that case, it is Lise.
Okay, I run up to this motherfucker and I try and look on his body for like anything significant.
Yeah. So if you search Lockjaw's body, we're actually going to have our first poll of the day.
Oh.
Chat, I have a question for you. What treasure does Lise find on Lockjaw's corpse?
Should I look away?
Nah, that's fine. Does she find the Sea Scourge Eye Patch or the Sea Scourge Cloak?
Oh. Okay, do we want Lise to have a cooler cloak, or do we want her to look more like a pirate?
And then while we're doing that poll, you find something else on his body. You find a strange stone marked with runes that you don't personally recognize, but you don't even need an Arcana check for this. You do notice that it has like some strange aura about it.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, we're going to delay that for just a second. The poll is 50-50 right now. And, oh, wait. One more for Scourge Eye Patch. It's kind of looking like we're going to get the Scourge Eye Patch.
I'm gonna look dope as hell, you guys.
All right, with that, I'm going to end the poll. It looks like we're going to get the Scourge Eye Patch.
Cassandra, I found an eye patch.
This eye patch it's a simple black eye patch, but it has a Jolly Roger with a captain's tricorn on the actual eye part of the eye patch. And it definitely seems magical.
I put it on.
Okay, you are now wearing an eye patch. And really quick, now that you pick up this stone, when you pick up the stone, you are instantly like disoriented. Your mind feels like mush for a minute. Like the world spins for a few seconds, and as you know, things start becoming clearer and clearer in your mind again, you hear a voice that's like echoing in your mind. And the voice says,
Destroy ship. Save.
No, please do not destroy ship. No. Please not. Please no.
As you're saying that, the voice seems to like respond to you, and it says,
Danger. Destroy ship.
No.
Must save.
No. Not danger. No. I can help you save. What are you trying to save? Please no. No.
Danger. Child.
No.
Danger.
Is there a baby on this ship? Hold on. If I give you your baby back, will you go away? Here, let me help.
Danger.
Let me help you. Please stop. I'm gonna go find your baby. Please leave me alone.
Must find child.
Cassandra, go into the ship.
and it just repeats phrases like this over and over again. Sometimes like the words it says are like super muddled, and you just get like the concept of the words in your mind. It's very difficult to understand. But those are the concepts that you're getting through the murk in your mind while you hold this stone.
Can I like do my best to convey to this thing that I want to help it and not hurt it?
You can certainly try. It's gonna be a very difficult DC, though. I will tell you that. So, and I mean very difficult. So, go ahead and try. Give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna need a pretty high roll for this, though, and I mean a pretty high roll.
Persuasion. Okay. I'm gonna use my.
You get the feeling that this thing is not interested in listening to whatever you have to say.
What die is Cassandra's inspiration die? Is it a 10 or D8?
I believe it's a D8.
Okay.
And I'm not kidding when I say a high roll. Like, I'm talking you're gonna need pretty much a nat 20 or like incredible modifiers.
Give me a second. This isn't a save. I'm gonna use my lucky to balloon to give myself advantage.
Okay.
So I use that. Oh, please be good to me. Please be good to me. Please be good to me.
Fool just asked, is Lockjaw's crew still there? They absolutely are. There are currently 5 remaining members of his crew that have survived. And they have stopped attacking as they saw their captain die.
Okay. That's probably not it. No. I only got a 23.
And I'm guessing not a nat 20.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, this thing is absolutely bloodthirsty, and try as you might to like get through to those conceptual anger in your mind, it's kind of just a blind fury at this point, and a lot of desperation. You get the feeling that this thing has been trying to save its child for an incredibly long time.
Hey, assholes! This is your ship. Where the fuck is this thing's baby?
What? I don't know. It has a baby?
Yeah! Y'all are baby kidnappers.
What? No, we weren't told about no baby.
You fucking baby snatchers. I'm gonna kick your ass when we're done here.
I don't know nothing about no baby.
I'll believe you.
All right, I guess, yes, you did take an action. You searched his body. Do you want to take a bonus action of any type, or are you good?
I put the eye patch on.
Huh?
I put the eye patch on, so.
Okay. You certainly feel some kind of magical effects. Okay.
But I won't find out what they are till later.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's
now it's Cassandra's turn.
Yep, it's Cassandra's turn.
Cassandra, go find the baby! She's gonna run below deck and look for, like, any sign of a place to keep a baby Kraken.
Okay. In that case, do you want her to, like, there's a door right here. Do you want her to push past these pirates and just rush in?
Get the fuck out of my girlfriend's way!
She shoves them to the sides and rushes downstairs. That's 4 squares. And we're going to go below deck. Give me just 1 second. As I remember how to work roll 20. There we go. She shows up in a hallway with 10 more feet of movement available. Here at the base of the stairs. Whoop.
Okay.
Okay. No actions have been taken. She's used 20 feet of movement.
She has 10 more feet of movement.
There are doorways here and here, and a door that is currently closed here.
And that's not the one she just came through.
No, she came from over here, down the staircase that is right behind her. Here, I'll reveal that too.
Okay. She's gonna run down here and just peek in this hallway, I think, or open this door. Whatever.
There's no door there. Yeah, it's a hallway. She reveals the area. That's her full 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
And you see the below deck cannons and such that the pirates were.
Is
operating.
this a staircase going down?
It is.
She is going to. She's used all her movement. So if she takes a dash action, she wouldn't be able to open this door.
No, not on this turn, no.
Yeah. Okay, fuck. I guess she'll stay here for now. There's nothing else that I can... Wait! Actually, hold on.
Ooh.
Hold on,
Hang on, I'm going through my notes here. I left out one item, by the way, that you found on Lockjaw. I am so sorry.
Oh, okay.
You did find a key.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I don't mean to retcon that in. I just realized it was on the list of items that he had, and I didn't read it off.
Fuck.
Anyway. If you want to retcon that you passed her the key, we absolutely...
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we, like, go back and have me give her the key? Okay, cool.
We can say you tossed her the key.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess she can't do much right now. I want her to go back and unlock this door because I'm pretty sure it's the captain's quarters.
Okay.
So, fuck, yeah, I guess she'll just have to end her turn there.
Okay. I mean, she can dash action to get back to the door, but
Yeah, but
just
then...
kind of wait there.
Yeah, alright. I guess that's it. She just waits here.
Okay. All right. With that, that's her turn. And we return back upstairs for the Kraken's turn. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. You hear that absolutely guttural sound again. Are you still holding the stone?
Yeah.
It continues uttering those phrases to the effect of
Save child. Destroy ship. Save child.
repeating
God damn
that
it.
over and over again. And it begins moving closer to your
No.
crewmates.
Stop it! I'm trying to help you.
I believe about here is its movement. Ooh, fantastic! Guess who's in range?
No, I should have made her move more.
Kraken raises three massive tentacles covered in these deep black barbs out of the water and begins slapping them down onto the ship. One of which hits Lexi and one of which hits this pirate crew member. And I'm going to roll some attacks.
Damn it, I knew I should have moved her more.
Let me pull up some stat blocks. It's been a bit.
Fool. That's really funny that you would say that. I fucking love Mid's closet cosplay of Bedlam. I just got this. This is fucking Valkyrie merch. So you can take it up with her.
Ooh, okay, yeah, those all absolutely hit. In fact, I don't even know that it's necessary to roll damage on this pirate. Yeah, he's absolutely perforated by the barbs on this tentacle.
Yeah.
And he instantly collapses over dead. Lexi, on the other hand, might stand to survive one of these attacks.
Lexi is going to use her uncanny dodge.
All right, and that's a reaction.
Yeah. So it halves the attacks damaged against her.
All right. She takes. It appears. Oh wow! Didn't roll too bad. 25 points of damage.
Oh my god.
As another massive barbed tentacle crashes down on her, she manages to. Oh wait, no. Yeah. You said uncanny dodge, actually. Yeah, so that's 25 half. That's gonna be 12 damage, actually.
Nice.
And this third tentacle comes down on her as well. Oh my god. I need chat to see that.
No, what happened? Is it a nat 20?
That's a nat 20, baby.
No, she's gonna die. Fuck.
Well, seems we have. Oh, rolled really poorly again. Congratulations to. And she already used her uncanny dodge. Ooh. Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not more than double her health.
Yeah, it's not quite that, but it's 42 points of damage. She's at -9. She's unconscious.
That's okay. She's not permanently dead yet. I can still save her.
This first massive tentacle comes down, swipes. She dodges out of the way as it smacks the mass behind her. Second one comes down, just absolutely floors her under its weight, lifts its tentacle back up, and you notice that she's not moving. And that is the Kraken's 3 attacks, and that is the end of its turn.
Okay. Whose turn is it now?
Sorry, I'm updating some stats. It would have been Lockjaw, but he finds himself unable to take his turns right now.
He's deceased.
Next up is his pirate crew. And they are, I think, still a bit dumbfounded, unsure what to do. They're all muttering amongst themselves things to the effect of, "Well, but he's not killable. That's what the legends say. You can't kill him." And others say, "Yeah, but it's okay because we got the unsinkable ship, so this thing can't sink the ship at least." And they continue muttering amongst themselves. They see your crew rushing over to load these cannons, and they say, "Oh, come on, that's not how you do it. You're messing it all up. Oh, come on." And they rush over to help load the cannons in what they assure them is the correct way to load the cannons.
Oh, all right. At least they're being helpful.
And next up is Helga.
Helga, don't go near the Kraken. Stay away from the Kraken.
She's looking at Lockjaw, and she says, "I do not understand. I am looking very closely at these face. It really do look like Lockjaw, but if it was illusion, it would have gone away when he died. Yes, that is how magic work. Yes."
Maybe, potentially. I'm not really sure.
Hey, you don't think that was? You don't think
actually
that was
him?
Yeah.
Well, if it was actually him, he tried to kill you.
Well, yeah, but so that means it cannot be him. But you are good with magic, yes? Could you explain to me what is happening right now? I do not understand. He look exactly like Lockjaw, even though he dead.
Yeah, Helga, I think that maybe it was him, and it wasn't actually somebody.
No, that cannot be. She's like deep in thought right now, like she's processing something that like her brain just won't allow to process. She is more susceptible to commands right now, so you can order her around finally. She's not really thinking for herself.
Helga, does Helga have any healing potions on her?
She does not.
She doesn't have any spells. Helga, I want you to go. I don't know what I want Helga to do. I want her.
Cadaver try to go below deck.
Yeah. Okay, Helga, go assist Cassandra. And see if you can't find this thing's baby so we don't all die horribly.
Alright. Do you want her to like leap over the thing or something? I'll let you do that if you if she does an acrobatics check, yeah.
Nope. She falls flat on her fucking face.
Okay. There is a die for this. She's gonna take 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Helga.
She takes 3 points of damage as she leaps over the banister. She's so deeply distracted by the thoughts in her head that her foot hooks on the banister and she falls over onto her face. But she's only used 10 feet of movement, so.
All right. She gets up, dusts herself off, and runs below deck.
All right, and that's half her movement to get up. She has 5 feet of movement left, which is enough to get her below deck.
Okay.
Going to jump back below deck really quick. I'm just gonna have Cassandra move here instead so that she can actually have somewhere to go. And a wild Helga appears. All right, her movement is spent.
Okay. She uses... No, she doesn't have an action. She's gonna dash. She's gonna dash action. Or was
Okay.
her action the acrobatics check?
She hasn't taken an action yet. She's just at the bottom of the stairs. Movement is used, but action is not.
Okay, she's gonna dash across to try and get to the staircase.
Okay. The furthest that she can get is here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
She's making her way downtown.
With that, we go back up top again. To the crew. Top of the order.
Are the cannonballs loaded?
Yeah, the cannons are loaded, but they don't really have a target to fire at just yet.
Yeah, they're just gonna wait. They're all gonna ready an action to fire if the Kraken goes over there, maybe.
Okay. They're ready their action. They all are staring down the barrels, ready to fire on a moment's notice.
Okay.
Okay. And that means next in the order is Lexi, who is unconscious, which means my favorite part. We get to make death saves, baby.
No.
So, for everyone who is unfamiliar with the concept of death saves, Lexi is not currently dead. However, she is on death's doorstep. If she receives some healing, then she'll be stable. However, until then, she'll be rolling death saves. If she rolls below a 10 on a d20, that is a failed save. If she rolls a 10 or higher, that is a success. That said, 3 total successes, she is stable. 3 total failures, she is dead. Worse yet, if she rolls a nat 1, that's 2 failures. Here we go. Unless you want to roll them.
No.
Fantastic news. She rolled a 17. That is 1 success under her belt. She is
Nice.
1 success closer to being stable.
Nice.
All right. And with that, that is the end of her turn. It is now you, Lise.
Run.
All right. Are you going to do an acrobatics check?
No, I run down the stairs.
Okay. How many feet was that?
Well, I was here, so 5,
3,
10,
4,
15,
5,
20,
6.
25, 30, like here.
Okay.
And, well, if I stay here, I'm going to die. Shit. This is bad. This is bad. Can I... Oh god, there's so much I could do. Well, if I stay here, I'm gonna get fucking got. Wait, hold on. 5,
You will likely get got if you stay here.
15, 20. Yeah. But I don't have... Can I already used all my fucking move. Shit.
You used your movement, but you can take an action.
I know.
Dash.
Well, I'm trying to give Lexi a healing potion so she doesn't die, but then that'll be my turn. And I'll have to stay here. Fuck.
Order a crewmate to do it. Sacrifice yourself for the greater good.
I mean,
look, to be clear, movement can be taken in whatever order you want. So you could get to cover now, and then on your next turn, rush over to her and rush back under cover to safety. You know, use 10 feet of movement, take an action, use 10 feet of movement.
$15 feet of movement.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm saying 'cause there's 10 feet from the door.
Well, but I already used all my movement to get here. Oh, but then so dash action. Okay. I guess in the interest of my safety, I will move, let's see. I'll dash 5, 10, 15. If I move here, so my next turn, 5, 10, I'll be able to give this to her and move back. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. All right, with that is your turn. Next up is Cassandra.
Cassandra is going to unlock that door.
All right. Yeah, sure enough, turns, inserts that key into the door, instantly opens, tumblers click, and the cabin is revealed. Why is it? There we go.
She run inside and look at this tank.
Okay, that's about what, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, that's 10 feet of movement. Yeah, she looks inside. Sure enough, it's very murky water inside there, but something is very clearly moving, and she sees tentacles.
Okay, she yells to Helga that she found it and to come help her move it when she can.
Okay. Hey, Helga, the tank's here! There is a massive release valve on the front of this tank.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just trying to get the baby out of it, but
but it would suffocate if it was not in water, right? It's a squid, or no? Squids can be out of water, but for how long?
I don't know. Do you want to make a I guess an animal handling check?
Can Cassandra make an animal handling check? 17?
Okay. With that, she seems to recall that most fish and aquatic creatures can live about 10 minutes outside of water.
Okay, cool.
For reference, the standard D&D 5e turn lasts about 6 seconds.
Okay, so she is going to, she yells to Helga to come help her, and then she uses the rest of her turn to run over here and look at whatever the fuck is all of this shit going on his desk.
Okay. She looks over the desk, and it's a bit messy, but there is a number of things on it. Mostly different maps of places to hit ships, but there is a large scale-bound tome, and it's wrapped in these pinkish leather straps, and it's labeled the Shifting Tempest.
She picks it up and opens it.
And looking over on the other side of the desk that she can't quite reach from here, but if she used up the rest of her movement, she could. There are a number of large drawers that are currently shut.
Yeah, she'll use the rest of her movement to rummage through those.
Okay, so she runs over to the other side of the desk and continues searching the desk. There is something else inside this desk that we're going to run yet another poll.
Oh.
For this poll, you are going to need to look away.
Oh, that's no fun. All right.
Give me 1 second. Chat, I've got a question for you. What does Cassandra find in this desk? Read the options carefully on the left. For the sake of... I don't want to put it in the chat, actually, because then you'll be able to see it later. Yes, just read those options, guys.
I can deafen myself, but then I would still hear it later when I watch this episode back.
That's a good point. Don't watch this. Hey, Mint, if you are currently watching this episode right now, skip about 10 seconds ahead. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Boys, is it a letter from Emperor Vladimir Lightbane, or is it a letter from August DeForest? August DeForest is the second option. Vladimir Lightbane is the first option. Okay, I sure hope that Future Mint skipped forward in the episode and didn't listen to that part.
We'll see about that.
We currently have 1 vote in. Oh, 2 votes in. It's 50-50. I will say, I think Mint especially would like if the second option won out, but I'm not the one deciding that.
What are the options?
We got 5 more seconds. We got 5 more seconds, and then I'm gonna call it a tie, and we're gonna roll the dice.
Yeah, I don't like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's a tie.
Keeping secrets from me.
With that, I'm rolling a d20. 1 through 10, it's the first option. 11 through 20, it's the second option. And that's a 13, baby!
So it's the second option?
Oh my goodness. The camera does not focusing on these, whatever. But yes, it's the second option. Cassandra rummages through the desk, and she finds a number of different letters from crewmates and, business dealings and stuff. But she notices a letter, toward the back. It seems very old. It's kind of yellowed at this point. Crumpled up, clear, kind of forgotten in the back of one of the drawers. But she notices a name signed at the bottom of the letter. DeForest.
Oh no! What the hecky?
And that is everything that she finds.
Does it just say DeForest, or does it say, is there another name?
There's a number of text at the in the body, but she will need to take another action to read through the entire letter.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say she's gonna need at least 6 seconds to read through a letter.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna stuff it in her bag, and we'll deal with it later. This little Kraken is a little more important right now.
Okay. With that, next up is the Kraken.
No.
So, whoop. Sorry, I'm breaking roll 20 really quick. Don't mind me. So the Kraken is going to take a couple actions here that it can do in unison. First, you see it suddenly sink into the water, massive waves, boosh, crashing over the spot where it once was to fill the void. And as it disappears under the water, it makes some attacks that kind of reverberate throughout the ship as it begins banging on the hull of this ship. Typically, in D&D, I try to not explain too much of the mechanics of the monsters simply because it kind of helps with like the illusion of how everything's working. But I have some very terrible news for you about the way that Krakens behave as siege monsters. They do double damage to structures.
God damn it. I'm trying to sail this ship later, dude.
We're going to roll some attacks. And all of those hit. And I'm going to roll some macros here. All right. It does 130 damage to your ship. As you everyone can hear the boards in this ship groaning as just massive tentacles are striking it under the water and cracking boards underneath. You hear water rushing into the ship and then being somehow pushed back out as the boards try to repair themselves. And all of the boards on this ship are becoming grayer and grayer as this happens.
Oh my god.
These boards are kind of looking a little bit dead at this point. And next up is the pirate crew, who is kind of just following your crew's kind of whole thing right now. Mm-hmm. And so they just continue being ready to fire.
Yeah.
And next up is Helga. So let's return to below deck.
Yeah. Helga is going to, let's see. Helga has 40 walking speed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. She gets, I think she can make it right in front of this tank. And uses her action to open it and get the little baby out.
Okay. As an action, yes, she turns the valve on this tank, and suddenly water shoots out and fills this room's floor. Everything is within 3 inches of water now on the floor, and out crawls a much smaller Kraken, and it is its tentacles shoot out of the tank and begin grasping onto things as it tries to worm its way out. She's going to make a strength contest with it.
Thank God I made Helga do it.
So go ahead and roll just a basic strength contest for me.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh, okay. I was about to say it's going to be really tough, but she somehow manages with brute strength to restrain this thing's tentacles and hold it in her arms.
It's Helga. I don't think it's possible that she couldn't win a strength contest.
She is now carrying this baby Kraken.
Okay. Well, that's the end of her turn, so...
Yep. And that means we're top of the order of your crew. You want to just have them continue readying actions?
Yeah.
All right. In which case, that means we are on to Lexi. Lexi is going to make another death save.
Which is going to be irrelevant because she's going to be healed literally next turn.
I don't know.
Even if you roll a nat 1, that's only 2 death saves. That's not an automatic failure. She already has 1, so she's not going to die.
I don't know. I think things could happen. Maybe Lies'll die.
Oh my god, don't say that.
Oh, that's a failure.
Okay.
I'm rolling my opaque dice now to see if I can get the numbers to focus on camera, but that is a 3. That is a failed save. Lexi now has 1 failure and 1 success under her belt. With a nat 1, she could die next turn.
No, it won't.
The fool says, please, for the love of God, tell me what race Helga is so I can draw that. She's an orc woman. Next up is Lise.
Yeah, I run to Lexi and give her my greater potion of healing.
She is at -9.
So greater potion is 44 plus 4, so I will go ahead and roll that now.
I will need to see a 10 or higher.
14.
Okay. With that, that's just enough to get her up and moving. She's at 5 HP now. She wakes up after you poured this health potion down her throat. And she says, "Oh, blimey, that fucking hurt, huh?"
Yeah, Jesus, you should, yeah.
And she's coughing up salt water.
Do not stand in front of that Kraken again, Lexi. That was a bad idea.
I survived a fight with a Kraken! It punched me right on the gut, but I'm good.
Yeah, you're good now.
That is your action. Are you going to take a bonus action, or is that your turn?
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to just like come over here away from, I don't know. I'm worried. I don't know where this thing's going to resurface, and I don't want to be out in the open.
Okay. All right. With that, that is your turn, and next up is Cassandra.
Cassandra is going to... So she grabbed everything off that desk and put that in her bag.
Mm-hmm. Let me actually switch our view back. I just realized I didn't do that.
Can she run over to this chest and open it?
Sure. That will be her action.
Yeah.
That is 20 feet of her movement. However, inside this chest, she finds a cool 5,000 gold pieces, baby.
Holy shit.
Yep, it is quite filled with gold pieces.
I'm just gonna add that to Lisa's inventory.
Okay.
And I assume she will give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Was that all? Or is there anything else?
Yeah, it's just full of a bunch of gold.
Cassandra's like, fuck yeah. I start shoveling gold into her pockets.
Okay. She has 10 more feet of movement. Up to you how you want to spend that, or if you want to spend that.
Helga's in the doorway. Can she just look around the room to see if there's anything else that looks like she might want to grab it?
Yeah, from other than the things that you've searched, there's just these bookcases off to the sides. There's a really fancy bed, but it doesn't seem all that interesting. There's some bedside tables, and then some like a small weapon rack in the corner, and I guess a globe. But
can I make
the
a
globe
perception
is like marked
check?
with like, interesting points of attack.
Can she make a perception check from where she is to see if the weapons look cool, or they're just normal and she should?
They just look like standard scimitars, pirate weapons.
Okay. Nah. Okay. She's good. Can she? No, Helga's in the way, so I guess she can't really do anything else.
I mean, we've already established that you can move past allies. However, yeah, with 10 feet. Okay, yeah, with 10 feet, she could get into the hallway, I guess.
Yeah. All right. I guess she's gonna come back up now.
Okay.
Cassandra's like, we got the Kraken!
And a fuck ton of money.
Yeah. Lisa's like, fuck yeah! Can Lise... If Cassandra has told her that they have the Kraken, can Lise then be like, we found your baby, please, I give it back to you now? Since talking is
you
a
can
free
certainly
action.
try. As you begin saying that, it's still just like echoing these sentiments. She says, we have your baby. That almost seems to like enrage it further.
Oh my god.
And it continues to
Destroy ship. Save child.
It's fine. Fuck.
And yeah, with that, hang on. checking some stats really quick. Okay. It is going to resurface now that it is its turn on the other side of the ship, which means it's going to trigger the action that you had your crew ready, in which they are going to attack with the cannons.
Yeah, I do regret making them do that, actually.
It resurfaces right here. However, because it's so close, and these are ranged weapons, the attacks are going to have disadvantage.
That's fine. I almost don't want them to do it anymore, but I think it's too late.
Yes, they all make their attacks. Give me 1 second. Let me retrieve those stat blocks for you here. Yes, okay. So, we have 4 attacks coming. Oh, one was a nat 1.
Good.
13 does not hit. Ooh, a nat 20.
No.
And final roll. And a 3. So we have 1 nat 20 and that was wild. 2 nat 20s back to back for that attack.
God.
But every other one fails. So, we're going to roll damage. And it's looking like... Okay, boom, 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 boom! 4 cannons fire off. 1 connects, and it connects like right with its brow. It is trying to like brain this thing. And that comes out to 102 damage because it was a crit.
Jesus Christ.
The Kraken is not currently bloodied. And with that is the end of... Well, no, not the end of the crew's turn. That was just their ready to action. The Kraken begins attacking. I don't even know why I'm bothering rolling these attacks. They're almost certainly going to hit. It would literally need a nat 1 not to hit. Yep, all 3 hit. Extends its tentacles and just absolutely just perforates these 3 closest people to him. Grabs them. They are pierced by these barbs, and they're yanked underwater into their watery graves. And that is the end of the Kraken's turn. Next up are the pirates.
This is like, stop attacking them!
They see these people get killed, and they book it. They get out of there.
Yeah, no, that's a smart move.
And unfortunately, because of that, one of them is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, yeah, it's almost impossible for him to avoid it. They have such low AC. This poor lad here is dragged off the ship as well. It grabs his ankle and yanks him below deck and into the water. And that is the Kraken's turn, and that is the pirate's turn. And next up is Helga.
Helga dash actions up the stairs.
Okay. So with 10 feet of movement, she can get up the stairs. We return above deck again. Give me just a moment to return her to the board. She is not at full health. And yes, she is at the top of the board. She's used 10 feet of movement. I assume you want her to rush to the edge of the ship?
Yeah, be like, look, it has baby, and drop it into the water.
Okay. She rushes to the edge of the ship. She says, What the? She's like looking over her shoulder while there's these massive tentacles raising in front of the ship, and like the eyes lock onto the baby, and you hear in your mind,
Baby, child, save, 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 save.
Oh my god. Lisa's like, let go of the fucking baby!
It's raising a ton of tentacles into the air, preparing to like try to crush Helga. And she looks over her shoulder while she's like holding out the baby like Lion King style, and looks over her shoulder at you like, what do you want me to do with baby? I do not understand.
Drop it!
We drop it. We just drop it. What
Drop
it is, baby? It is baby though. Will it be okay?
Helga, it was born in the water!
Just okay. It just feels very strange to drop baby over a ship. It's kind of cute.
Fine.
Okay, well, Geronimo, baby, and drops the baby overboard.
Geronimo, baby!
And
Sorry, that was really funny. Geronimo, baby!
And immediately upon this baby landing in the water, a small sploosh as it hits the water, the Kraken like instantly begins lowering its tentacles, and you hear more sentiments echoed in your mind to the effect of
Happy, safe, content, safe. And you see
sorry, I was I can't push the buttons on my Stream Deck for the custom voices. The tentacles begin wrapping themselves around the baby Kraken.
Lisa's like, okay, friend, no more attack. Goodbye.
With that, it says,
why save, child?
Why safe?
Why you save, child?
She does her best to convey that she is not the man who took the baby, and that she wants to help it and not hurt it.
It like is looking directly at you now with one of its massive eyes. The eyes are on either side of its gigantic head. You hear the voice in your mind.
Not want weapon.
Not want weapon?
Not want weapon.
No?
Why?
That's mean? You are sentient, and being forced to do something against your will is bad?
People always want weapon.
Well, I'm not most people.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please go and be free somewhere far away from people.
You good person.
Aw, you're a good person. You're a good Kraken. We're friends now. We're gonna make soft tacos later.
Will repay one day.
Aw, well, that would be nice, but you don't have to. But, I mean, that'd be cool, but I don't know how. But okay, maybe just be safe and don't attack people for, just maybe go be happy. But if I'm in danger on the ocean one day, that'd be pretty cool if you showed up to save me, but that's up to you.
And it slowly blinks that massive eye at you, and you just get this feeling that it is it feels deeply indebted to you. And
Wait, Lisa's like, do you have a name, Miss Kraken? Are you just Miss Kraken?
Name.
What do I call you?
What is name?
She says, well, I'm Lise. My name is Lise.
You are friend.
Yes, I am friend. I am Lise. Lisa's friend. And you are Kraken.
Lease. Lease. Friend.
Yes, you are Lise's friend. But I'm Lise and you are Kraken.
It doesn't really seem to understand the concept of a name.
That's okay. I'm gonna call you... What is a good name for a Kraken? I'm gonna call you... It's a lady, right? Because that's its baby. I am gonna call you... what was the name of the Kraken? They don't name Krakens, do they? Fuck. I'm very bad at coming up with... I'm gonna name you Soft Taco. Your name is Soft Taco. No. You are Soft Taco and your baby is Crunchwrap Supreme.
What is soft taco?
Lise explains the concept of soft taco. It is food.
Confused.
Huh?
Confused.
That's okay. Well, it is nice to meet you, Soft Taco. I'll see you later.
Okay. Again, Soft Taco blinks slowly at Lise, kind of giving her this like sense of like deep gratitude. And it sinks into the ocean. Again, massive waves coming up to meet the spot where it once was. You notice,
like,
however,
bye, Soft Taco.
you notice, however, while you still have that stone in your hand, you can like still kind of hear its thoughts.
Oh. I'm just gonna keep it on me.
Okay. Are you just gonna like listen into her?
Yeah, we'll probably just keep it and occasionally hear, I guess.
Yeah, you hear, basically we can kind of just assume infinitely you keep hearing for a long time, just general sentiments of
Happy, content, child, safe.
And occasionally just Soft Taco.
every time you reiterate that thought, it says
Confusion.
Soft Taco. She's like, no, you'll get it one day. Lisa's like, Cassandra, I made friends with the Kraken. I named her Soft Taco.
She actually, really quick, she appears back from below deck, and she as she pokes her head out, she says, "You named it Soft Taco?"
Yeah, because we're friends now.
Babe, that's a really bad name for a Kraken.
Shut up. You weren't here to help me with the name, so it is now Soft Taco. Did you find anything cool down there?
Says, yeah, I mean, I found a lot of money. I found this weird tome. She hands you the tome, the scale-bound tome with these pink leather straps around the that are binding it, and then with Shifting Tempest written on the cover.
Hey, while I read this, can you do like a quick heal of everybody, please?
Okay. Who all are you wanting her to heal?
Cassandra does a 3rd level prayer of healing on her, Lexi, Helga, And I guess this crewmate who is dying or who is bad.
Yeah, there are 3 people that are currently damaged. So yeah, she'll roll 2d8 plus, or no, 3d8 plus 3.
Yeah, I'll do it. Maybe you should do it, actually.
Nah, you already rolled it.
3d8.
Yeah.
So that was 16.
Okay. Each of these targets are healed for 16 hit points.
And while
one
she
of
does
your
that,
crewmate here is no longer bloodied. And Helga is healed for 16. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And she's no longer bloodied.
and while she does that, Lise opens the book and starts reading it.
Okay. Well, so there's that, and then also that letter.
Oh, yeah.
DeForest.
I'm gonna read the letter first.
Okay. I figured that would be the case, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
You look over this letter, and Cassandra hands it to you. She says, this one was signed DeForest at the bottom, which kind of confused me. I don't think you've ever written letters to Lockjaw.
Yeah, that'd be weird if I did, huh?
And you read over this letter, and you're not really sure what to make of it. The letter reads, Lockjaw, seems my 15 years is done. If you recall, you promised me that for excellent service and work ethic, I'd be granted not only my freedom from your service, but a small vessel in order to make my own way on the seas. Well, I'd say leading over 1,000 successful raids, educating countless cannoneers on identifying structural weaknesses, and losing my leg in your defense counts as excellent service and work ethic. I recognize I'm lucky to get a sloop at best, so I ask that you at least grant me one of the finer in your fleet. I wish to take ownership of the Wicked Walleye when next we return to port. Although you can look at this as an investment. You recall our discussion about exiles, yes? Give me 2 years' time to establish myself financially, and I will be able to pay you more than fairly for good information on securing one. You know firsthand that I am industrious on my worst days, and I know firsthand that at your worst, you are an intelligent investor. Don't look at this as losing one of your finest quartermasters. Look at it as gaining a future business partner. DeForest.
And the paper looks old.
Yes, it's yellowed, it's crumpled up, and Cassandra lets you know that it was tucked away at the very back of the drawer, like under a bunch of papers. She nearly missed it. It didn't seem all that important.
Does it look like more than 2 years old?
Give me an investigation check.
Invest. Can Cassandra give me advantage because she's
Sure.
also helping?
Yeah, sure.
I rolled the same 5 again.
Yeah,
Shit.
I mean, you're not exactly an expert in paper aging, but it definitely looks very old.
Fuck. Okay.
The ink has kind of faded a bit. The paper is yellowed. It's definitely old.
Cassandra, have you heard of the Wicked Walleye? Do you know what that is? Oh, Lexi, do you know?
It says, well, it sounds like according to that sheet, it's just a sloop, which is, we have a fuck ton of those. I don't keep track of all those. They're very small ships, much smaller than the Siren Song. It's they're really pathetic. So yeah, there's a lot of those. Typically they're just cargo ships, but yeah, they're really fast.
Well, it seems I'll be having a family reunion at some point. This is earth-shattering news. Hey, what's this other thing?
Cassandra says, "Wait, does this mean that's your dad?"
I mean, I guess it could be like maybe. Okay, listen. Maybe I have like an uncle or something, right? Because DeForest was my father's name.
Yeah, your mom
Right?
was Avafane, yeah?
Yeah, 'cause she's a bitch.
You didn't write this, did you? So, I mean, that leaves one option.
Okay, listen. It could have been him, but it also, because listen, I don't know if my father had any siblings. It could be his sister or his brother, or maybe it's my grandpa. I don't know. My dad never really, I was like 4 or 5 when he left.
You never mentioned a whole lot of extended family. That would be a revelation in and of itself.
I was also like a baby when he disappeared. So, yeah, I don't know. I will find out, right? Not right now. I don't have the mental capacity to think about this at
Cassandra
our
says,
current moment in time.
It kind of sounds like you're wanting to avoid the obvious conclusion here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, what's that other book that you had? Can I detect magic on the ship? Or maybe I should just read the book first. I'm gonna read the book and then I'll decide if I want to do detect magic on the ship.
Okay. Do you open the book or are you looking it over? What are you trying to find?
I want to read it. I want to open it and read it.
Open it. You pull back these pink leather straps and open this scale bound book. The pages are blank.
All of them?
Yes, as you're flipping through them. You flip back to the front again. You kind of fan through all the pages. There's nothing written on them. And you flip back to the front, and suddenly text appears on the page. It's the word hello.
Hello? Who is this?
You don't get a response. The word hello fades away from the page.
Cassandra, do you have a pen?
She says, yeah, sure, one sec. And she runs below deck and returns with a quill.
I write, hello, question mark?
You write hello into this book, and it remains there a moment, and then slowly fades into the page. And the text, "You are not Lockjaw," appears. And then fades away.
I write, no, he was mean. And then I write, I am Lise. And then I write, who are you?
That text fades away, and then some more text appears on the page that says, "The Shifting Tempest."
She's like, okay. She says, are you alive?
You write, "Are you alive?" into the book, disappears, and the text, "Yes," appears, which then vanishes.
She writes, were you always alive?
That text vanishes, and the text "Yes" appears again.
Okay. She says,
the book then, after "Yes" appears again, the text, "Who are you?" appears.
She says, she writes, I am Lise. Or my name is Lise. I
after you write, my name is
Yeah.
Lise, disappears. But in text appears, yes, but who, and then the letters R seem a bit heavier. Are you?
Lise writes, it's complicated. and then she goes, she writes, I don't know, I guess she just gives like a brief, like, she's like, I don't know. How do you describe who you are to somebody? She writes,
After a bit of time passes, that text disappears. A new text appears that says, "Are you a pirate?"
she writes, that's also complicated. She writes, not really. I don't like kill people for money and for fun, you know. But I do a lot of sailing and a lot of helping people and a lot of exploring, not so much pillaging and raiding and all of that.
Text disappears, and the words, "I will hunger soon."
What do you eat?
You write that text disappears, and new text appears that says, "Other ships."
Huh. Yeah. Okay. She writes, does it have to be ships, or is it like wood specifically? Also, is this like from a curse, or like why do you need to eat other ships?
Do you want to do these one at a time so it can respond to them?
Yes,
or-
sorry. Yeah.
So which one first?
Does it have to be ships, or can it just be wood?
The text "ships are much preferred" appears.
Okay. And then she writes, are you cursed? Or like why why does it have to be ships?
It says, "This is not a curse, it is what I am."
Okay. Can she write like, how did you come to be?
It says, "I am not sure."
She writes, how long have you been with Lockjaw?
It says, "Countless moons have passed since we joined forces."
Okay. She writes,
He promised regular meals.
She writes, what did you do before him?
It says, "Struggled."
She says, did you have other captains before him?
It says, "Just one."
Okay. Who was it?
It says, "I have forgotten her name."
Oh. Was it a long time ago?
The word "very" appears.
Lise says, if I can provide you with ships when you need them, can I be your captain since Lockjaw is gone?
It says, "If you can guarantee meals 1 to 2 times a month, then yes, I will serve you."
Lise says, what will you do if we part ways?
the word leave appears.
She says, okay, fair enough. I guess she looks up at Cassandra and Lexi and she's like, what do you guys think? How would we go about feeding ship? We're going to war, right? That would,
Lexi says,
I'm not quite sure what to make of this. A bit confused, really.
and Cassandra says, this is a lot to process. The ship is alive. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to basically engage in regular naval raids to feed this thing.
Yeah, but if we just leave it alone, like, somebody else will have it, and that's not good, right?
Yeah, I suppose not.
Maybe we could lend it. Like, it's still my ship, but we could maybe lend it to the Calibanian Navy now that their ship has been destroyed. And I mean, they'll
say that. You say that, and Cassandra squints at you, and she says, "You're giving up this ship."
No, I didn't say that. It's still my ship. But, I mean, we do a lot of exploring and on-land things, and I don't know that I can guarantee, feeding it as often as it needs. But I don't want to give it up. But then we'd have to sail a lot more. Which I guess, is fine. I don't mind sailing as much. It would most likely be against Orin, So
while you guys are talking, more words begin appearing on the page, and they say, "Are you wanting to go somewhere?"
She writes, yes, Shantytown.
Instantly, upon saying that, you hear as ropes are suddenly tugged on violently. The whole ship jerks, and like some crew members and pirates kind of like fall over and have to pick themselves back up as the sails are released and the ship begins turning around towards Shantytown.
Oh, she goes, you don't need a crew? Question mark?
And the word no appears.
She writes, do you need a crew for maintenance? Or is it only like you can drive yourself?
It again replies no.
She says, well, we wouldn't need a crew. Wouldn't need, that's,
Cassandra says, I guess you wouldn't have to pay people. I know you hate to do that. And as she says that, one of your crew members says, "Oh yeah, you were gonna pay us double, huh?"
Yeah, all right. Come here. How much fucking money do you want, asshole?
What was the regular amount? We want double of that.
I was gonna give you like 50 gold, so I guess I'll give you
50
each like
gold?
100 gold. I don't know.
Oh,
how much is that? Is that not enough? I don't know. What's a good amount?
One of the other pirates says, well, I get paid like 25 gold just to sit around on most days.
Okay. What about 200 gold each?
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
All right. Here,
and then the two remaining members of the pirate crew are like, are we getting paid too?
No, you are lucky I didn't kill you. Sit down and shut up.
They say, can we at least collect our paycheck from his corpse, or is that a no?
I don't think he had any gold on him.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, you got money from his cabin, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking.
So you pay each of your crewmates, 200 gold?
Yeah, and there's 6 of them, so that's what?
Yep.
The
1,200 gold?
1,200, fine.
They all go, well, yeah, one of the best captains we've ever had. Well, we
It's
lost
just
like half our friends, but hey, we lived.
She's like, yeah, I know.
By the way, Helga has not said a word. She's got like this blank stare on her face.
Oh, I guess I go up to her and I'm like, hey, are you okay? Do you need to talk about it? Or what?
You go up to her, and she's kind of staring over like the edge of the ship, and she says, "Do not understand. Where is Lockjaw? What that can't." She's like scratching her head. She like is like. You can practically see the smoke coming out of her ears as she tries to figure out what the hell's going on. She says, "He would not attack me, but
But he did.
He did, but he not
Yes.
transform back after
Because it was him.
he die."
Yes. Because it was him.
She says,
and it was
perhaps illusion is being done by other villain that is not currently here.
No, Helga. He pretended to be your friend and was very mean to you and tried to kill you. And
She says,
now he's
but I
gone.
do not understand. He was my very best friend.
No, he was lying to you.
And as
He was not being a friend.
As you say that, she continues looking at the water. She says, "My very best friend lied to me and tried to kill me.
Yes. And as
I do
hard
not
as that
have
is,
very good friends."
well, you didn't before. But if you want some better friends,
Well,
you
you
know.
did try to kill me as well.
Yes, but that was also when you were working for an evil guy. But I have since then gotten to know you, and I have become more fond of you, and I am sorry for attacking you.
She says, "That is good point. I have made bad choices."
Well, we all make bad choices. I tried to punch you, and that was a very bad choice on my part. And I
broke
learned
my
that
hand on
lesson
your
very-
abs.
Yeah, I learned that lesson very quickly. But and she like looks back at Cassandra and Lexi, and she's like, "If you need better friends, I mean, I think you've got some now."
She says, "You are Helga's friends?"
Yeah, right? And she like looks at Cassandra and Lexi. She goes, "We're friends."
Cassandra says, "I mean, I guess I don't have a problem with that." And looks at Lexi, and Lexi says, "Yeah, we'll forget all the interrogation stuff. Water under the bridge, I guess." She says, she like still kind of has a blank stare on her face, and she says, "Okay."
Mm-mm. Says, I know that it doesn't make things better because it doesn't fix what happened, but I hope that it is at least something to look forward to instead of something to look back on with regret.
She's still like processing her thoughts on this matter, and like she occasionally is just like saying things under her breath, and you hear her say, "I killed my very best friend."
No, but you didn't. But he when you.
And yeah, she kind of goes back to being a bit unresponsive again.
Okay, she says, all right, I'll let her process all of that on her own now. I think that she can do that. All right, ladies. And she claps her hands. She says, well, I mean, I guess none of you need to do anything because the Shifting Tempest is sick and doesn't need to. Oh, she writes in the book, are you okay? By the way, like, do you need healing or like, because some of your boards are gray.
the text, I would prefer to avoid additional fighting for the time being, appears.
Yeah.
And as that fades away, new text comes in and says, I will need a meal soon.
Okay. Oh, she writes, does the size of the ship matter? How big are we talking?
It says, rowboats and small sailboats will not suffice.
Okay. Damn. I was hoping, but no. She says, okay, hopefully we can get you something to eat when you need it.
Okay.
She fucking is like, all right, well, it's a long way back to Shantytown, I think. In the meantime, I cast Identify on the ship.
On the Shifting Tempest itself?
Yeah.
You cast this spell, and I hear a familiar voice that I finally put together, I think, a better voice for. And it says,
You have cast the Identify spell on the Shifting Tempest.
Mhm.
It appears that the Shifting Tempest is a very large, very ancient mimic.
Cassandra! The ship is a mimic!
Ships of this type are, well, have never been documented before. Mimics of this size are incredibly rare. Oftentimes, mimics of this size have one form that they prefer to mimic. It seems the Shifting Tempest prefers to mimic ships.
Cassandra, my ship is a mimic.
Cassandra says, well, that's upsetting. That means we're inside it when we go inside.
Oh, don't say that. I'll never go below deck ever again.
That means the whole ship is the ship.
At least writes in the book, do you go to the bathroom?
The text, what is a bathroom, appears.
Lisa writes, never mind. I don't want to know. Okay. Are there, so it should also tell me if there's any like magic or like spells affecting it at all, or if it's like, is it just like it's a mimic and that's why it is what it is?
Mimics, by definition, exert a lot of illusion magic at all times. However, no, there are not additional magical spells present on the Shifting Tempest.
It's funny, that voice and the way that you're talking is like very reminiscent of a Pokedex.
Yep.
It sounds very much like I just whipped out my Pokedex and it's like Pikachu, the electric rat Pokemon.
I was testing voices on my voice mod, and like I got to that voice, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of fitting. Let's do it.
That is really fitting. Okay, cool. I also cast Identify on the eye patch that I stole from Lockjaw.
Cool. Give me 1 second. Okay.
This is the Scourge Eye Patch. It appears on first glance to be a simple black eye patch featuring a Jolly Roger with a captain's tricorn on the eyepiece. However, this eye patch is incredibly intimidating, as it is known across both Caliban, Orin, and Emeris at large. Upon using this device, this eye patch, you will gain intimidation checks while wearing it. You will also gain advantage on perception and dexterity-based skill checks while on a seafaring vessel.
Cool. She fucking ties that bitch around her head and tightens it.
Fun bit of trivia. Pirates have been known to wear eye patches even when both eyes are fully functional. They wear one.
Yeah.
They wear it over one functional eye in order to keep it adjusted to the dark. They flip it to the other eye when below deck.
That's so cool, Cassandra. I'm gonna do that, even though I do have dark vision. But oh wait, do I have dark vision actually?
You do have
Thought I.
dark vision, I'm pretty sure. The way 5e works, if you're not human, there's like a 90% chance that you have dark vision.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, you have 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
But the benefit is that dark vision will only show you monochrome shades of like gray, which the whole point of an eye patch is to keep your eyes adjusted even below deck.
Yeah, this is like cool. I'm gonna start doing that because I'm a cool pirate captain. And my ship is a mimic, and I'm cool. Oh,
Cool. No bit of sass this time. That's nice to know.
She goes, shut the hell up. It dismisses the identify spell.
Just so you are aware, the Identify spell does not have a personality. Any personality that you perceive from the Identify spell is an extension of your own personality. Therefore, if you argue with the Identify spell, you are arguing with your own consciousness.
She says, shut the hell up, identify spell. Who asked you?
How does it feel to be arguing with your own brain?
Oh my god, she dismisses it. Can I also cast Identify on the stone that was letting me talk to the Kraken?
Oh, fantastic. You just dispelled me, and now I'm back again.
Because she's like, Cassandra, I'm going to punch my Identify spell in the face.
Punching the Identify spell in the face is fundamentally impossible. You would merely be punching yourself in the face.
She's like, it's almost worth it.
This device is known as a Mind Meld Stone. Using biological matter from a creature, and with an intense ritual applied to it, this stone will allow you to merge minds with a creature. Understanding each other's languages is not necessary. You will understand the very core of their thoughts. However, it will only work for the creature that it is bound for.
That makes sense. Cool. Alright. Well, we're alive! I got a new ship! It's a mimic! But like, that is cool and scary at the same time. I got a new eye patch. I'd say overall, this was a pretty successful mission, you guys, right?
And Lexi speaks up, she's like,
Yeah, be careful you wear that around. Depending on where you wear that, you might get attacked.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
The Sea Scourge is kind of legendary.
Well, where should I not wear it?
That's a pretty big question. He's kind of known around the world. You're asking me who doesn't like Lockjaw? Let me bust out the list. We'll be here a little while.
Oh, okay. But if I explain to people that he's dead and like I killed him, do you think that they would be okay with that? Because it's like I'm reclaiming this for me now that he's dead.
You're asking me how, like, a person-by-person basis is gonna respond to it? I don't know.
Nah, we'll get to that problem when we get to it. All right, well, we're on our way back to Shantytown, and I guess we should all rest up, and I want to cut off Lockjaw's head and stick it on a pike.
oh my god! Okay, so first things first, if you guys are just going to continue sailing now back to Shantytown, if an hour passes, do you cut off his head before the hour, or do you let an hour give me the timeline on this? How long does Lise wait before cutting off his head?
Whatever will preserve the head the most.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You cut off his head. What do you do with it?
I ask the ship if it's okay with me mounting it on the front.
It says, the text appears, I have no preference.
Okay. She
and
does
then that text disappears and more text appears and says, whatever will get me more meals.
She's like, hell yeah. She fucking mounts that son of a bitch's head on the head of Oh, she goes, okay, hold on. This piece in the front here, that is also you, correct? So I can't, I'm not gonna break anything off of him. Is there a way you can, recede this head so I can put his head here?
I don't know if that's coming through for everyone else, but occasionally your mic just, screeches. Sorry, could you repeat that?
Sorry. I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, just be careful you're not bumping the wire.
Okay, I will not touch it anymore.
Okay,
I don't
it is coming
remember
through for the ends. You were asking about the
Oh, I was asking the ship if it can recede the head so I could put Lockjaw's head there, because if I cut the head off, that's still a part of the mimic and that would hurt it probably.
The head of this man with a trident on the front is kind of recedes in the wood cracks and pulls into the ship, and it's now decapitated. There's no head there.
At least mounts Lockjaw's head there in a way that doesn't hurt the ship, but that it is secure there.
Okay. Lockjaw's bloody stump of a neck is resting on this ship ornament. His tongue is out of it. But his jaw does not fall slack. It kind of stays in place.
Yeah, that makes sense.
His long, gnarly hair kind of just falls on the sides. And yeah, you now have a severed head on the front of your ship.
Yeah. I'll watch anyone try to fuck with me now, huh?
With that,
I toss his body into the ocean.
Good.
Soft Taco comes back and eats it.
You make sure to let Soft Taco know that there is a corpse here if the baby is hungry.
Yeah.
And you actually hear give me 1 second.
Thank you. Food. Hungry.
And
yeah.
And yeah, so I assume you begin sailing back to Shantytown, and after about an hour of sailing.
This boat is really fast, right?
Oh yeah, it's crazy fast. But the mist that has been kind of resting on the deck of this ship slowly begins to reform into your friend Foxbud.
Oh, I pick him up and I hug him and I'm like, I'm so sorry. She didn't mean it.
Second. Oh my goodness, where is it? Hang on. I'm not sure where my map is. There we go. Yeah, you're a few miles out from Shantytown when this happens, or actually you're still a day's trip away, I would say. But as you're sailing back, that he reforms. He looks a bit different though. You begin to notice as his form is kind of reforming. You instantly notice that yes, that is Foxbud, but he's larger, and he's quite a bit larger.
Foxbud, did you grow up? Is it your birthday?
And he's not quite the size of the other mist foxes that you saw all those weeks ago. But he's much closer to their size. He's no longer the small little baby that you were used to. I would say he's like kind of getting closer to the size of like a medium-sized dog. Like
Oh my god.
he like kind of comes up to your waist now.
I kind of struggle to pick him up. I'm like, you're so big now.
He excitedly begins licking your face, even before he's not fully formed yet. Like the mist is still pulling into him. He's still kind of wiggly, but like upon seeing you, he gets so excited.
I lift up his little paws so he's standing on his hind legs so that is like standing up straight. And I'm like, Cassandra, look at my growing boy.
And I just sent you a new stat sheet. Foxbud has much better stats now.
He leveled up.
He's looking at about 40 hit points now.
Oh my god.
Got quite a bit more strength, a bit more charisma, a bit more dexterity, and has a few new abilities. He no longer just has Misty Step, he also has Mirror Image and Invisibility, and can cast each of those 3 times a day. On top of that, once a day, he can cast Blur, he can cast See Invisibility, and he can cast Thunder Step.
Oh my god, he's unstoppable.
And because of his increased stats, his bite attack now does 2d8 plus 4 piercing damage.
Oh my god, he's a monster. I love him.
And yes, he is very excited and just absolutely covering Lisa's face in fox slobber.
Oh my god. I'm sure he starts just like blinking around the ship. Like teleporting.
Yeah, he actually does have a new ability called Teleport, which is a recharge 4 to 6. In case you are not familiar with how recharge works, basically you use the spell, and then at the beginning of each of his turns, he rolls a d6. And if it's 4 through 6, that means that spell is recharged. Anyway, yes, he can teleport along with anything he's currently wearing or carrying up to 40 feet to an unoccupied space that he can see. And so, yeah, I imagine, yes, he absolutely can be teleporting around the ship.
Yeah, we're not in combat. He's like, blink, bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm like, look at him go, Cassandra.
And she says, holy shit, he got so big.
He's so big now.
He's very excited to see everyone again. He runs up to Helga and he's like licking her. He runs up to Lexi, begins licking her. He's like, everyone on the ship, he's like so excited to see everyone. You get the feeling that maybe it's been a little longer for him that he was separated from you.
Oh.
He has the same attitude that whenever, anytime you two would be separated for more than like a day or so when you were younger, he would have this same excited attitude when he saw you again.
Oh. Okay, well, I just hug him. I'm like, I'm so sorry you turned into the mist, but I'm glad you're back now, and you're much bigger. I write to the ship, and I say, this is Foxblood, the chosen one, my very best friend, such a star of the universe.
The text is that the new presence I felt.
Oh. Yes. And sure, it's best friend.
And it says, very well, will protect.
Yes! Yes! Oh, and I take Foxblood and I pat the ship and I'm like, friend Foxblood, Shifting Tempest is friend. Because I feel like Foxblood could maybe sense that this thing is alive, you know?
Yeah, he's like sniffing the ship and like cocking his head like he doesn't fully understand what's going on.
It's okay.
I think a few times he maybe like kind of growls in the back of his throat like he's not sure what he's dealing with.
She's like, no, he's a friend. I give him some begging strips. I give him so many begging strips.
Okay. We got. It's very important that we keep track of this number. How many do you give him?
I have 50 right now. I give him 10.
I'm sure everyone in chat is deeply invested in making sure that we maintain this number.
I give him 10. I have 40 left.
He's so excited for these begging strips.
I love him so much. Oh, Bedlam. Where the hell is that dagger? I tried to ask you fucking hours ago and you blew me off.
A sort of familiar face appears for you.
It better not be Bedlamissimo.
It's got the same mustache, and he says,
No.
he says, I am so sorry. It seems that Bedlam is incapacitated right now. And he pulls out this massive egg that is split down the middle, black and white, and it says, it will be taking a bit more time to hatch.
Why is he in an egg? Why are you pretending that you're in it? I hate you.
And Smile appears behind Bedlamissimo, and he says, Smile laid the egg just this morning.
Where is the dagger?
He knocks on the egg and says, hello, Bedlam, hello, are you in there? And you hear knocking back on the other side of the egg saying, yes, I'm in here. Give me a moment. I need to hatch still.
Oh my god. All right. Well, when he hatches, you let me know.
Okay, yes. Hey, Bedlam, where is the dagger? And inside you hear, whoa, it has touched down somewhere.
Okay, where?
I wasn't paying attention.
I am going to punch you.
says, it seems that the lad who is carrying the dagger is being told to remain below deck.
So the ship landed somewhere, but the guy is still on the ship?
Yes, it appears that he's not allowed to leave the below deck. They're telling him to stay there. So I can't quite see where he's at.
All right. When? Well, does he still have the dagger on him?
It doesn't appear so.
God damn it. Can you check around to see if anyone else you can see through has the dagger now?
Good golly, you're asking an awful lot of a lad who's not even born yet.
Oh my god. Wait, I also have questions for you about the leader of the Inquisition.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, give me a moment to hatch. And one of his big goofy boots punches out of the egg, and he climbs out, and he says, thank you so much, Bedlamissimo, for taking such good care of my egg. And Bedlamissimo responds, no problem, Bedlam. I am always here for my... I can't remember, are you cousin or brother? I cannot remember. He says, perhaps it is because I'm Italian. And Bedlam says, I don't think that's what that means, but I'll see you on your way, lad. And Bedlamissimo jumps overboard and sinks into the ocean.
God damn you.
And he says, all right, dear, what is it that you wanted?
God damn, how come whenever I want to talk to you, I have to talk for 10 minutes before you actually say something useful?
You do have an awful lot of fun talking to me now, don't you?
Shut the hell up.
This is what friends do. We have fun together.
Okay, I have a new friend, and it's a ship.
But not as good as your best friend, yes?
Okay. Anyway. So I can't remember if I asked you any questions about this before, but I was thinking about this in the back of my mind the other day. What do you know about the leader of the Inquisition? It's a woman, right? A necromancer?
Says, oh yes, what's her name? Sepulchre, something like that, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, what about her?
What do you mean, what about her? What? Can you see
She's
through her eyes?
so boring.
What is she doing right now?
I can't stress enough, please. She's so boring.
I don't care if she's boring. What is
All
she doing?
she cares about is power.
I can't wait to find her and tell her that our god thinks she's stupid and boring.
Oh, she's so boring.
I'm sure she'll love to hear that.
Oh, I've told her to her face many times.
Oh, so
I've told her I don't like you. I've told her you're boring. I've told her you bore me to tears. I tell her I'd rather put daggers in my eyes than speak to you again. But she keeps talking to me.
So you do talk to her, and what does she say to you?
You know how you once said that you hate me and you wish you could get this mark off of your neck because you hate how you always have to talk to me? I've said the exact same thing to her. Wait a second. Do you feel the same way about me as I do about her? That is devastatingly sad. Anyway.
Maybe at one point in time, you're pretty useful now that I've gotten to know you, but also talking to you is a bit of
I'm just useful to you.
Bedlam. This is not what we're talking about right now.
You are absolutely crushing me emotionally.
What is she doing right now, Bedlam?
Says, you're going to make me look through her eyes.
Please?
He vomits on the ship.
Oh my god! That's a little bit extreme.
Oh, please tell me you're not going to make me look at what she's doing right now. Please tell me you're not going to make me do this.
Does it have something to do with, I guess she's a necromancer. Is it just because it's gross or because you think it's so boring that you want to throw up?
So boring! And he vomits again.
Oh my god, okay. Look, just a little bit, just a peek.
He holds his nose and covers his mouth, and he says, oh, goodness, okay. I'm only doing this because we are best friends, Lise. He covers his nose and covers his mouth, and a little satellite dish pops up out of his head, and he says, disgusting, she's so boring, oh god. And then the satellite pulls back into his head and he vomits even more than before onto the floor, and he says, don't ever make me do that again, Lise.
God, you are so intense. What was she doing?
A couch appears behind him and he falls over onto it all faint with his hand on his forehead, and he says, she's in some dimly lit room talking to a bunch of her peons, and I don't know what they were talking about. It's too much. I can't listen anymore.
Oh my gosh, you are useless.
I can tell you wherever it was very dimly lit, and it was very boring. No bright colors, no fun. It smelled ashy, I'll tell you that.
Okay, well, good to know. All right, well, that was all.
Says, you will release me from this prison then.
Yeah, go back to your egg.
The blacks and whites in his clothing are kind of turned gray. He just looks sickly overall. And he says, and vomits again and says, I need to go, Lise. I don't know. I need some rest.
Okay, go then.
And he falls flat on his face and dies and crumbles into ash, and it blows away into the wind.
Oh my god.
And Smile is still just standing there awkwardly staring up at you and cocks his head.
Hello, Smile. How are you?
It holds its arms out for a hug.
Oh, I pretend to give him a hug.
To everyone else's confusion on the ship, they see you stretching your arms out and hugging an imaginary small stuffed animal that is
You guys
actually
wouldn't
there.
You guys wouldn't understand. You don't know what smile looks like.
And then he begins waddling away, and turns around and waves at you.
Oh, goodbye, smile.
And as he gets to the edge of the ship, Vile's arm reaches out with his big giant clawed hand and grabs Smile's head, and you hear like a plush like squeak as like it squishes his head and pulls him overboard the ship.
Oh my god.
And he is gone.
Those two are very intense.
Yeah, you guys are sailing back to Shantytown. Do you do anything else in the meantime?
Maybe just explore the ship to see if there's anything else. And also take a long rest.
You explore the ship, and you find, that just as the legends say, there are a grand total of 40 cannons on this ship, 20 on each side. You find that there are a number of like explosive barrels that can be thrown overboard that were hidden below deck on the second below deck down that other staircase. Down there is basically the crew's quarters area, that kind of hangout area. Lots of bed rolls and like crates of supplies and stuff.
Okay.
And typically, it seems that the below deck that you were on, that room with all the cannons, that's typically where cargo is stored. But they were kind of light on cargo today.
Okay. Well, yeah. If that's it, I'm just gonna take a long rest.
Okay. You take that long rest, and before you know it, you're pulling into port.
Fuck yeah.
We are now back in Shantytown. And as is standard for Shantytown, you can tell when you're getting close because there are a number of loud shanties being sung all across town. And like the whole city is basically just alive with music as people work on whatever they're working on.
All right. I guess I look to see if
Here's a question. Do you sail to the Merchant's Port, which is here by the Privateers Market, or do you sail to Lockjaw's compound?
I think I do initially want to sail to Lockjaw's compound, just so that I can be like, I killed him, you dumb bitches, and now I'm in charge.
You head to his compound, and when you dock the ship, a lot of people come running out. In fact, as you're sailing through Shantytown, his compound is kind of toward the back here. As you're sailing through Shantytown, there's kind of like the whole city is like very musical. Like a kind of hush falls over people as they see your ship approaching. And I think people begin noticing that mounted head on the front. And there's just this like grim realization that a lot of people are going through very quickly.
I put my captain's hat on, and I adjust the eye patch, and I stand up on, like, I don't know. You know, when there's, like, the cinematic, like, ship pulling into port, and, like, the Captain Jack Sparrow just, like, standing up somewhere high, like, holding on to something and looking cool.
Except far more competent than Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that iconic scene had him standing on like the tip of a ship that
as
was
it
sinking,
was
right?
sinking. Yeah. So like that, but much better.
So preferably not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an intimidation check with advantage for me as you are on a seafaring vessel wearing that eye patch.
Yep. Do I get... So it's just that I get advantage. Do I also get pluses with the eye patch?
Yeah, I don't think you get pluses. You just get advantage while on a seafaring vessel. Or no, not while on a seafaring vessel. While you're wearing it, the seafaring vessel part only applies to perception and dexterity checks.
Okay, but it just gives me advantage on intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a +3. I think that's 16.
Okay, yeah. As you're sailing through this city, there's like this this hush that falls over everyone, and they see the eye patch you're wearing, and there's just this like sense of incredible like simultaneous like heroicism, but a sense of foreboding as no one knows quite what to expect from the person who has now seized control of the deadliest ship in the world.
I feel like Lise is also kind of like, yeah, literally, like Ray fucking said, just like singing like Ding Dong, the witch is dead, but like the pirate's dead.
In that case, give me a performance check.
Can I have advantage if Foxblood is also dancing and blinking around the ship?
Sure. He's putting on a little performance.
Yeah. 18.
With that, I'd say that that sense of like fear and foreboding vanishes a little bit. People are still a little bit concerned, but they're also kind of hyped up because this whole town fucking loves song and shanties. And they begin joining in saying, "Ding dong, the pirate's dead."
Yeah. It's good. It's a good.
And yeah, you pull into Lockjaw's compound, and the entire compound has gathered by the dock and are staring up at the ship, unsure what to make of their current scenario. Some of them are reaching for their scimitars, like slowly, not sure if like they need to be prepared for an ensuing fight.
I feel like
others are slowly backing away, preparing to run.
I think Lise like kicks the plank down that like, you know, like from the ship to the shore. Yeah, kicks it down and standing there, and I feel like it's like, I don't know, this is a very cinematic moment. I feel like it's like, I feel like it's like, I imagine like the sun is kind of setting, and it's like very good, and her hair is like glowing, and her eyes
slightly.
Yeah, I feel like she's major illusioning. Her eyes are on fire. Or her eye, because she's wearing an eye patch.
Okay.
And I don't know, I guess I feel like Cassandra and Lexi and Helga come up like behind her, and like Foxblood, and she's like kind of motions to the front of her ship where his fucking head is. And she's like, as you can see, the motherfucker is dead. And she like kind of looks at the people who are like pulling out their scimitars and is like, now I don't think how smart that, or I don't know, or what the fuck am I trying to say? I don't know how smart that is.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
She says, you're welcome to try and attack me. Hold on, I'm not done talking.
Sorry.
She says, I don't know how smart that is. Oh fuck. Yeah, you interrupted me. God damn it. What was I saying?
You look at the ones who are drawing their swords.
Yeah.
How smart that is.
I don't know. She's like, oh yeah, she's like, I claim this vessel. Oh no, what does she say? She says, I am Dread Captain Phoenix, and I claim this vessel.
Not to be confused with Dread Captain Roberts.
No. I feel like she throws like a scimitar on the ground, and she goes, and I fucking challenge anyone who would say otherwise. If you think you can take this ship from me, you think that you could be a better captain, I fucking dare you, come attack me right now.
Okay. Yeah, roll that intimidation check with advantage. And because this is I'm loving this performance, go ahead and take a point of inspiration.
Okay.
For chat, inspiration is just a it's kind of like a thing that DMs can just award whenever they want. Basically, it means you can choose to have advantage on basically any D20 check.
I got a 15.
Okay, yeah. They all kind of are like talking amongst themselves, and now even the ones that are like kind of drawing their like hands on their scimitars are like taking a couple steps back and like eyeing the exit to the compound. And one of them finally, after a long hush falls over everyone, kind of a torpy looking one in the front says, "Oh, what do you want from us?"
She's like, oh, that's a kind of a good question. I don't really know. She's like, well, and she kind of looks back at the ship and she goes, I don't need a crew. And she says, however, I suppose, Lockjaw had a fleet, and I will be taking that as well. So you're welcome to stay and sort of continue under new rule and better circumstances. No more pillaging and fucking killing people and shit like that. We're gonna be doing good stuff. Good stuff now. Like helping people.
One of them speaks up and says, how are we gonna make money?
By helping people.
What? Who are we helping?
I don't know. People who need help. The Caliban. Caliban will pay us.
And
I actually am in the works. I'm actually, now that I think about it, was talking with one of the council members about doing something for taxes. We'll figure it out.
as you're saying all this, a wagon pulls into Lockjaw's compound. The pirates turn around and see that the ones that were guarding the front were like up here instead, so they didn't see it coming in, and they draw their scimitars and they're not sure what to do. It's a royal wagon from Castle Rubymane, and the person, one of the two people that are driving it, says, "Yeah, I had a feeling the big show was being put on by the Chaos Crusaders. That sounds about right."
She says, "Yeah, it does sound about right.
We got a delivery here for you."
She says, "Oh," and she's like, kind of, like, "Stand aside. This is for me. Yeah, you can just bring it on board. Mount it in the captain's cabin if you want."
A couple burly people from like the back of the wagon like come out and are lifting up this mirror and carrying it into the captain's quarters. Kind of like, "Oh, careful, watch it. Oh, careful, don't crack it. And they get it down there. All the pirates are very confused as to what's happening right now, and they say, "How are you gonna make money, though? It doesn't really make sense. Helping people doesn't pay money."
I'm in the works of making a deal and some negotiations with one of the council members in Heaven's Cradle. I believe we will have work for you shortly. If that doesn't sound interesting to you, get the fuck off my compound and never show your face to me again. But if you want some work, I probably will have something for you in a bit, so stick around.
I think with your good intimidation check, you're able to keep like half the crowd still here. The other half, they were attached to working for Lockjaw and are not convinced that helping people will pay their bills. But the other half, they're interested. Their interest is piqued. And they like the general sentiment going through the crowd being, "Oh, she killed Lockjaw. Maybe upgrade."
Yeah. Lisa's like, better working conditions at least.
And with that, Lexi approaches you and she says, "Well, so don't get me wrong, not trying to muscle in on your territory or nothing, but
I assume you don't have a whole lot of experience managing a fleet.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask you.
I have quite a bit of experience, and I'd be more than happy to help.
Yeah.
If you'd like.
I'm gonna put you in charge here, Lexi, for sure.
Those burly folks that carried the mirror into the captain's quarters return above deck and say, "Well, that's our job. You need anything else? We got
no.
We got shit we got to get back to at the castle, but
Yeah, thanks, gentlemen.
all right, cool. Hey, nice ship, by the way.
Thank you. It's alive.
I wish you would have told me that before I got on it and went inside of it. Okay, I'm going to leave."
Yeah.
And they kind of like do like that speed walk thing where they're like awkwardly trying to get out of a scenario, and hitch up the wagon again and head out.
Lexi, I don't know what your new title should be because I feel like I don't know like pirate titles. So whatever you want to be called is up to you.
Well, I was, one of his, I was his first mate when I was working for Lockjaw, but, I don't know. It's up to you. I don't think, I assume you want me to manage the fleet.
Yeah. So,
she says,
but fleet manager sounds stupid.
Lord of the Fleet or something. I don't know. We'll workshop it.
Lexi, Lord of the Fleet. That's it. Fleet Lord Lexi.
She says, all right, well, so the follow-up question is, what do we do?
I have to go talk to Heaven's Cradle and tell them a lot about what has happened. Can somebody write to the post office and see if I got a letter?
Sure. That's right. You wrote the letter out to them to let them know that you were leaving, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Who do you want to go? They
I
scattered
don't
around
know.
to the town hall, which is where the letter boxes are.
Yeah, does it matter?
Not really.
I guess I'll just run and do it.
Yeah, you just got a letter back from Oliver, basically saying, yeah, the mirror will be there in a few days.
Okay.
Please stay safe.
Yeah. Okay, I guess
Also, if Lockjaw is up to some shit, please present that evidence as soon as possible.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I guess I go back to my cabin with Cassandra and Lexi, and I guess Helga too. She's part of my crew now. I guess talk to Helga. I'm like, hey, do you wanting to stick around?
She says,
Lexi's gonna be managing the fleet, so you want to,
She says, do you not want me to stay? I can leave.
Oh no! I want you to stay. I didn't want you to stay if you didn't want to.
You are friends, yes?
Yes.
If you are friends,
Real
then
friend.
you are probably best friends that I have right now.
Yeah, real friends, Helga. Not fake friends either.
I sure hope not.
Yeah. Would you want to stay here and kind of manage things, or what is more comfortable for you?
I do not know. I've done many things for Okja. I run ships. I captain ships. I managed the crew on Shifting Tempest. I manage crew on other ships. I do many things.
Okay.
I am I was one of Lockjaw's captains.
Okay, well, you're gonna be one of my captains now. Also, I am going to request that you change the name on the map to Lisa's compound. Not right now, obviously, but
I will be sure to. So you're seizing Lockjaw's compound. Got it.
Yeah, it's mine now by right of succession.
All right. A general sentiment question, is Leaf wanting to maintain the sort of Sea Scourge lore? Or because Lockjaw kind of established the Sea Scourge lore, that he was the Scourge of the Amerian Seas. You said that she's Dread Pirate Phoenix, though.
Yeah.
Should she be
Let me
the
talk
Dread
to...
of the Amerian Seas, or...
That would be fucking sick, actually, kind of. Let me talk to Oliver and Merlin or whoever first and establish what we're doing from now on.
Okay.
And then I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go into the cabin and I tap on the mirror. I'm like, is this thing on?
When you get down there, you notice that there's actually a chair placed in front of the mirror, and it has a similar kind of coloring to the mirror itself. You assume that they are kind of linked in some way. And I assume you sit in the chair. Upon sitting in the chair, you hear what the mirror is showing. It's a very similar concept. And you see the inside of the council room. And you currently see Oliver and Merlin, who are just kind of having a chat at the table together. And as you come in, they both kind of perk up and say, "Oh, Lise!" Or at first they're mouthing things and you can't quite see it, and then Merlin mouths some things and points at the mirror and like covers his ears and like says some things to Oliver, and Oliver like nods, and they both wait, and then you sit down, and then they say it again. "Oh, Lise!"
Hello. You guys are never gonna believe what happened.
Oliver speaks up and says, "Yeah, you said something about, so your letter was a bit cryptic and said that Lockjaw was up to some serious like treason level things."
Oh, Oliver, you sweet summer child. Ooh, yeah. I guess I just
we had an agreement with him that, you know, for obviously taxes and everything, he would be allowed to have a compound here in the country. But if he's committing treason, that's absolutely unacceptable.
Oh, Oliver. Oh, Oliver. That motherfucker is so dead.
Oh, you killed him?
He tried to kill me first. Also, bad news regarding the ship.
The ship that the ship that the name of which I cannot remember.
The Crimson Crown. I tell them everything that happened.
You explain how you came upon Lockjaw having the Kraken destroy the Crimson Crown, and that news hits Oliver like a truck, and they're kind of like resting their elbow on the table and rubbing their forehead like, "That's super not good. That's super not good. We
She's like, but wait. I got the Shifting Tempest.
Okay.
Kind of an upgrade.
Are you giving us the Shifting Tempest?
No, but I now have Lockjaw's fleet. So that's, I mean, I don't know.
What are you planning to do with the fleet?
I don't know. I was in talks with one of the council members about doing something with it. But now that it's mine, it'll be a lot easier, I think.
I mean, if you control the fleet, like, I guess it's really up to you what you want to do with it. Oh my God, the Crimson Crown, that's a heavy blow. Were any of its escort ships, did any of those survive, or?
I didn't see any. I saw a Kraken and some watery plank.
So those are probably sunk too. That's not good. Okay, well, that was the flagship of our navy.
Yeah.
we have suffered a serious blow to our naval strength.
Wait, but listen, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I can probably decimate a lot of Orin's ships.
So you're just going to outright attack Orin?
No, but we're probably gonna go to war with them anyway, right? So like, my ship kind of eats ships a little bit, so like, that'll get rid of some of them, you know?
They say, don't get me wrong, I wish we could devastate Orin the way they've devastated us, but at this point, we almost need to avoid war for our sakes.
Did you not hear what I said? My ship eats other ships. It eats them, Oliver.
So are you just going to attack them?
I don't know. I feel like they're going to attack me. Fuck. If they attack me, I will also attack them. Because I am least a forest.
They say, wait, if you're running his fleet now, how are you attaining money? How are you making money?
I am going to help people. We're gonna help?
So here's the thing. I very much respect the sentiment. I don't know that there's a whole lot of money in just random acts of kindness.
Okay. Well, the only other option is I become a terrible monster and I just start pillaging Orin. Is that what you want? You're being very quiet, Oliver.
This is a lot to process and think out. This is a lot of military strategy that we're talking just casually about.
Okay, wait, but listen. Wait. Okay, shh. Hold on. Let me run something by you. And this is completely hypothetical.
Can we stop paying our safety taxes now, actually?
Well, I might need that, but not for safety. I'm not going to attack your ships. You could, okay. What about this? And you can tell me if this is illegal, and then we don't have to do it. But listen, just listen. but maybe just listen for a second.
I don't like when you say things like that, Lee.
No, just listen for a second.
On the list of things that I like that you say, that is at the very bottom.
Okay, but just listen. I just said it was hypothetical. Okay, but listen. Okay, but what if? Okay, because I'm Least of Forest, and Least of Forest is a Chaos Crusader, and who works, for Caliban and stuff like that. But Dread Captain Phoenix is... I don't think people know that that's me. So, Dread Captain Phoenix can be the new Scourge of the Seas, but specifically to Orin. And that'll help you guys, it'll help Caliban a lot.
Is anyone else in the room with you, by the way?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean in the captain's cabin?
Yeah. There's like a shadow figure behind you in your camera.
No, stop it!
Why are its eyes glowing? That's so weird.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna turn
it's
off
getting
the
closer.
You're so mean. It's dark in here. I'm so scared. Sometimes when we're streaming, Zipper is making noises out there, and it sounds like people are walking around, and I will take off my headphones to listen. Oh my god, don't do that. God.
I meant, are there people in the room with Lise?
Yes, Cassandra. And Foxbud.
Cassandra, who she's resting her hand. She rests her hand on the chair, she walks up and does so. And Oliver says, so she can hear as well. And Oliver says, I forgot to tell you, the people wanted a vote. We have a lot of news for you, actually. A lot has. A lot has
You didn't-
transpired.
You didn't say what you thought of my thing.
Well, yes. So, sorry, Cassandra's here now. I want to update her. This
Okay.
is big news for her.
All right.
First things first, Robin is queen.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, with your endorsements before you left, it was a close match. Reginald hasn't been seen since. He left Silver Falls. He's no longer in Caliban.
Oh, he went to Orin.
He's not here any longer, and no one has seen him in some time, and people are convinced that perhaps his wife is also no longer in town, which means the mayor of Silver Falls is no longer present.
Oh my god, that's bad.
Yeah, we're trying to work. This is literally where we were literally just discussing this, Merlin and I. Anyway, point being, Robin then immediately called a vote for the people's representative, and it was nearly a landslide in favor of Cassandra. So,
I told you.
congratulations, Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Her jaw drops, and Cassandra says, what?
Cassandra, you have a seat on the council. I give her hugs and kisses.
You reach back and like hug her from behind the chair. And she says, I don't understand. I didn't even, don't you have to like apply or something? And Oliver says, no, actually, it's a write-in thing. The people have to both nominate and elect the representative, and it was almost unanimous in favor of Cassandra. She's apparently been making people very happy responding to their letters.
Oh, all right. I guess your letter writing was good after all.
Her face is like glowing red. She's like so like stunned.
You deserve it. You're gonna be so good.
Oliver says, yeah, so it's very good news that the mirror got there in time, because we're gonna need you to sit in on council votes. Sorry,
Yeah.
Lise, because of protocol, you are not to be present for the vote when they take place.
Oh, don't even worry about that. No, I would never. I would certainly never be in the room.
No,
or
like
anyway.
I beg you, please. Like, this is protocol we do need to follow.
No, I promise. I said that I promise, and I promise, so it's fine.
Is Lise lying?
I think that even she is not sure if she's lying.
Make a deception check.
I think that in the moment when there's like a council thing going on, she will decide moment by moment if she is going to try and sit in on it. 21.
Okay. Oliver squints and says, okay. And Merlin speaks up and says, yes, I'm, and kind of pats his shirt toward like the buttons and says, I'm sure they would never do such a thing.
No, I would never do such a thing. Anyway, no, that's really, really cool. And that's fantastic news. Amazing. Tell Robin I said congratulations. Have they? I mean, I guess if she just started being queen, she probably hasn't done a whole lot, but remind her about turning the Temple of Tyr into an orphanage or something, you know?
Oh, yeah, she's already... Honestly, I've been trying to, like, calm her down. She's got she literally made a list of things she wanted to change. I'm trying to calm her down and let her know that she needs to kind of tackle these one at a time, but, you know, I will give her credit. She's like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, sick. That's really good. I'm very happy that she's doing good things. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it's not good to hear about what's his dick, but I feel like that is not the last we will see of him. Certainly not I. With my luck.
And they say, right, anyway, so what we were talking about, and as they say that, Cassandra speaks up and says, yeah, were you guys talking about the safety taxes? Because, I mean, we can just charge Orin more and just not charge Caliban.
That's true. We could do that. Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't know if you've heard the talk around town already. Word is spreading incredibly fast. You're creating a legend right now, babe. People are talking a lot about Dread Pirate Phoenix.
Oh, shit. She's like, oh, I just came up with that on the spot. I didn't think people would already be talking about it.
And the thing is, with the way legends work, you should capitalize on this. We should, if we want to go forward with that, we should issue a threat to Orin as quickly as possible and demand double safety taxes or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Absolutely.
All right, I'll let Lexi know as soon as possible.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. We're a team. I'm a scary pirate captain, and you are very smart and hot, and my girlfriend.
Fuck yeah, God of Dark Horns and Dread Pirate Phoenix, says Fool.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
And she says, and furthermore, we could just order a few, naval raids against some orange ships just for the sake of threat and to show our might.
And to feed my ship.
And then she says, yeah, I was also thinking about that. When we left here, there were those two ships that were poorly, heavily damaged. I mean,
oh, yeah. Let's eat those. I'll have them brought around. Cool.
Right. And she says, yeah, I mean, unless you want to repair them, but
no.
They were pretty badly beaten up.
We got a fleet. I don't think we need 2 broken down ships. That's just more money.
Cool. And Oliver says, so no more safety taxes?
Yeah, now you can spend all your money on other things, probably the war.
Says, okay, Dular is going to be very happy about that. We can reallocate those funds to, trying to recover from everything.
Yeah, you can tell him that this is what I was talking to him about that one time. and he'll know what I meant.
All right, cool. Is there anything else you wanted to address with them, or?
I was told that the dagger, remember we thought we was on a ship. Well, I've been informed that it has arrived at its destination. I don't know where that is, but that's the update that I have on that.
They say, any idea where the destination is?
Nope.
That's good to know. The baddies have it back. Good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I mean, we already knew that.
Okay. Hope we will double the guard and be very careful to make sure that the same does not happen again.
Yeah. Have you spoken to Artemis lately? How's he doing? I feel like last time I saw him, he was a bit... Oh, you know what? He had slept, I think. So that was better.
Yeah, I haven't checked in with him personally. I assume he's doing well.
Well, you can't just assume that, but okay. I'll write him. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that was all. I told you everything about everything. So yeah, I think we're good. I go. I think be a scourge of the seas and maybe follow this phoenix thing now.
Okay. Good luck with that, I guess. It's still wild to me that the Shifting Tempest has been defeated. It's known again as the unsinkable ship. I guess you didn't sink it.
No.
Come to think of it, I guess maybe that's maybe the answer was staring us in the face all along, huh?
Just take it.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Oh, hold on. I pull out the book and I write, "Are you male or female or genderless?"
The words, "I do not know what that means," appear on the page.
Okay, Lisa writes, "Okay, they them." Be like, "Yeah, they can't be defeated. No, it can't be defeated." Or maybe they it pronouns.
Inanimate object, sometimes a mimic, sometimes an inanimate object.
I mean, some people use it pronouns, dude. I don't know.
Oliver says, "Yeah, how did you take it? Now that I'm thinking that, like, how did you? You said you boarded it, but how?"
Well, boarded is a very. I was using that term loosely. Because I don't know what the term is. I'm not, I've only been a captain for a little bit. I don't know what the term is when you ram your ship into another ship and jump on.
Oliver laughs and then says, "Okay, anyway, so the actual way that you boarded it,
She just kind of smiles at them.
You rammed...
Looks up at Cassandra like...
You rammed the... She's funny, right, Merlin?
Lisa's like, "No, we rammed full speed into the ship, and then we jumped on."
They say, "And it still sails?"
Yeah, it's alive? Did I not tell you that?
It's a lot, huh?
My ship is a mimic? But there's a secret, so don't tell anybody. But yeah, it's a mimic.
They say, "Oh. Well then." And I think Merlin actually perks up and says, "Fascinating. I'm going to have to ask a lot of questions about this later."
Okay.
Does it have like an origin? Where I don't believe I've ever heard of a mimic coming in that size before.
It says that it doesn't remember, and that was a very long time ago.
There are legends of incredibly large mimics, but I thought they were just that, legends. I
hold up the book. I'm like, I write in this book, and this is how I talk to it.
I am going to have to send one of my scholars to be on your ship at some point and have them study your ship, if that's okay. I simply cannot not research this.
I'll have to ask if it says it's okay, but it'll probably be okay with it. Maybe bring a broken ship as an offering, and then it'll be okay.
He turns to Oliver and says, "Surely we have like a sloop or a I don't know, a sailing ship or something we can offer as payment, right?" And Oliver is just still stunned at what they're hearing as they say, Sure. Yeah. This isn't a joke. You guys are serious. It's a living ship.
Oliver, would I lie to you about something this cool?
They say, "I gotta hand it to you, Lise. I don't think anyone has ever stumbled onto so many bizarre discoveries as you."
I know. I'm pretty legendary at this point, right?
Merlin is basically lets you know at some point there's going to be a scholar that he wants to join your ship.
Okay, as long as they're a cool person and they're not mean to my ship, then all right.
I will make sure to do a coolness evaluation on all my scholars and find the very coolest one.
Awesome. I do trust you for that.
yes, I will find the objectively coolest person.
Cool. Awesome. Rad. All right. Well, anyway, if you have no further questions, I guess I'm gonna go feed my ship.
And they say, all right. So in general, until we get things a little more well established, we're probably going to call council meetings, basically every day at noon. We just ask that, Cassandra show up for that.
Yeah, she'll be here.
And if she is not here, then her vote on whatever we're voting on will just be abstain.
Okay, yeah, she'll be here. I mean, we'll probably be on the ship for a while.
All right, well, I guess that's everything we had for you for now. Hey, this will be something we talk about in future meetings, but we might want to figure out some kind of information, like, exchange with your fleet. Perhaps they can help us figure out the strength of Oren's navy, which we know to be massive, but they can sail places that we can't.
Yeah, I'll send out some scouting parties, or what Cassandra said. We'll do some intimidation / recon missions.
All right, well, that's everything we had for you.
Cool. Well, be safe. Tell Robin, sick. And, yeah, I'll be around. Cassandra will be here, so.
All right, well.
And if you hear anything bad about Dread Pirate Phoenix, it wasn't me. So, goodbye.
I'm sure it was a different Dread Pirate Phoenix, and they rub their forehead again. And once you leave the chair, the mirror is still reflecting, but you no longer hear them, and you notice there's a little drawstring for the mirror to like close curtains for privacy.
Okay, yeah, I close it.
All right, you are closed off from the meeting room now.
Cassandra,
Says,
you're on the council.
I still don't believe it.
That's so cool. I'm gonna listen in on your meetings.
She says, I don't want to get fired though.
No, but it'll be secret.
Okay, I don't know if that's allowed.
Well, okay, but I guess I don't have to as long as you tell me about everything that happens.
I don't think I'm sworn to secrecy. I just think I'm supposed to be the only one in there.
Okay, but this is also my office.
I mean, you're okay with me using your office, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just saying, I might also, be in here, So, that's good.
All right. Is there anything else you guys do before night falls? It's getting a little bit late.
I guess just tour the compound, let everybody see how cool I am, and also just see. Did that building burn to the ground, or did they put it out?
The Lockjaw's main building is severely damaged, but it seems that they began repair efforts in the 2 days that you were gone. It's still kind of beat up, but it does happen to still have that sealed room, the Voidite room, that can be used. It was his study. And Lexi actually happens to currently be in there writing some notes and going through the things on his table.
Yeah, I just slap a sign on the door that says Lexi's office.
All right. I think maybe Lexi also started moving some of her stuff into his bedroom, and she's like, it is cool. This
is your house now.
Oh, okay, cool. I just, I want to make sure I can easily get to the study and.
No, this is yours now.
Okay, cool.
This one's for you. I sleep on the ship.
All right, sounds good.
And she lets you know that yeah, they're sending out messages to all the ships, and it's basically a threat to the entire fleet that either A, you can submit to the new management, or B, you will be hunted by the fleet. She says,
it's important that we, pirates, they're people of freedom, they're people of, whenever they see a chance for opportunity, they want to snatch it, and so, the obvious conclusion is they might try to flee with the ships and take them for themselves. So we gotta kind of like threaten them a bit and keep the business going, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you think is best. I broke the mirror that was here. So I guess I'm gonna give her the other one that I have, so that way I can communicate with our compound on our hand mirrors and Heaven's Cradle through the mirror on the ship. Just so that way it's not like lost in like letters and stuff like that. It's like we have an easy way to like talk to each other.
Okay. Yeah. If you searched one of the bedside tables, you would have found that the other mirror was in there. It, however, is not showing anything. It's just it's like black glass. There's nothing being shown.
I broke it. I'm gonna send the broken one and that one to Heaven's Cradle and be like, I don't know if you could fix this, but have them back anyway.
Okay. You dispatch one of the compound pirates to be a delivery boy.
Yeah. All right, Cassandra.
And you see Sir Mousington the 23rd enter the compound and
Sir Mousington!
stand on his hind legs and kind of like sniff the air and like stare at this big new ship.
Come on, dude!
Sir Mousington bounds onto the ship excitedly.
Fuck yeah, I love that guy. Oh, somebody call for Jenkins and tell him, there's work for him again if he wants it.
Jenkins comes to the compound and he says, I actually got a job in city management.
Oh, that's awesome, Jenkins. Good for you.
He says, yeah, it was kind of boring here waiting for a couple days, so I just kind of walked around and, they got some openings here, and I guess I'm working in town hall now. I'm pushing papers. It pays really well.
That's really cool, Jenkins. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, Raymond's pretty cool. He's a really charismatic guy.
Yeah, I just met him the once, but he seemed pretty chill. Well, that's cool. I guess I'll be seeing you if I need anything from Shantytown Hall.
Yeah. Anyway, I got papers to push and whatnot. Yeah, I literally push them across desks sometimes. I get them where they're going. So
all right. You do that.
I'm a little bit illiterate, so they're kind of getting me up to speed on the whole words thing. So
learning to read important.
Yeah. So
does anybody know a good dentist? I think I promised Lexi some teeth.
Not in Shantytown.
No, you're right. Okay, I'll figure that out later. It's fine.
The general sentiment is like the sense of unease in the compound, unsure about their new boss, but a lot of stuff's getting done. The ship kind of like pulls around behind Lockjaw's main building in order to consume one of the ships. You get the feeling it's not typically the kind of thing that gets done out in the open. Consumes one of those two damaged ships in the evening.
Now, what does that look like if I'm still on board?
It actually, so before it does, when you were preparing to feed the ship, it writes, need privacy. Please have crew disembark.
All right. Yeah, all right. I'm like, everybody off.
The crew disembarks, and if you were to like I guess roll a stealth check.
No, I don't want to know. I feel like it's nightmarish and I don't want to see it.
You do hear like wood snapping and cracking and popping as like you hear like boards splitting and like you hear like massive like almost exploding as like boards are crushed and torn asunder. And when you return, there's practically nothing left of the ship. There are like, you know, some like torn pieces of masts like floating in the water, but that's about it.
Damn.
And this ship is like the wood is looking pristine and new. Like this is a brand new ship that has never sailed before. Like bright, vibrant, like brown boards and like a new life has been breathed into this ship.
Damn, it hunky.
Cool. Yeah, is there anything else that you do before your long rest until the morning?
I don't think so.
Cool.
I don't believe there was anything else on there. No.
Okay. With that, yeah, you sleep until morning. You're feeling well rested, and you know, all spell slots returned. I don't know if you spent any spell slots since last time, but
yeah, we took a long rest.
Yeah, so there you go. What do you do now?
Fuck, I don't know. I guess
We got half an hour to kill.
I know. I guess I pull out the compass and I'm like, okay, let's fucking go find out where the hell this feather leads, Cassandra.
Says, yeah, any idea? Like, I guess we just kind of follow it, just keep moving in like a southeast kind of direction.
Yeah, I climb up. I feel like Cassandra's gonna drive the ship because I don't think Lisa's ever driven the ship and she doesn't know how.
Okay. If you recall,
goes, "Oh."
no one needs to drive the ship.
Oh, you're right.
Writing in the book is effective enough. It will drive itself.
Right. I guess I pull out the compass or the contraption. I'm calling it a compass because I don't really know. But I'm like, going in search of power?
Artemis did call it, I believe it was the Feather Dowser.
Feather Dowser. Okay. Lisa's like, ready to sail?
It says, yes, meal was more than satisfactory.
Oh.
The ship that it consumed was like a galleon. It was a huge ship.
Oh, good. Thank God. She's like, all right. And then she like looks at the thing. Is it still? It's pointing southeast still.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, don't have direct coordinates or location. Just southeast for now.
It says, responds, understood. Let me know if directions change.
Okay. Will do.
And you begin sailing?
Yeah.
Who all do you take with you?
I think Lexi's gonna stay here, obviously, to run things. Cassandra, Foxblood. And I ask Helga if she wants to come or if she would rather stay here.
She says, I thought other pirates, my friends as well, but I don't know now. So I think you are best friends.
Yeah.
I stay with you.
Yeah.
If you would be happy with this thing.
Yeah, come along for the ride, Helga. We're going on an adventure.
Okay. Where do we go?
I'm not really sure. You see, I have this thing, and you see how the feather is pointing? We're gonna follow it, and it'll lead us somewhere. Fun, probably. Well, not fun. We're gonna be fighting, probably. Are you okay with that?
I can do fighting, yes.
Okay, and that's all we really know. So
Very strange
mysterious.
method of travel, but okay, I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and it's a secret. This thing. So don't. I can't tell anyone else. Okay.
Is this best friend's secret?
Yes. This is best friend's secret.
Okay, I will guard best friend's secret with life. If
Perfect.
someone tried to get it out of me, I kill them.
Yeah, that's good for now. Yeah.
Wait, is she like lowers her voice, like looking at you and looking at Cassandra and says, "Is Cassandra very best friend too?"
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Cassandra,
Yes.
you've heard about Cool Feather?
She's like, yes, me, you, Cassandra, Foxbud, and Ship. Very best friends. And Lexi, but
Okay.
she's not here.
Okay. Very best friends we are, is that team name? Team Very Best Friends.
No, our team name is me and Cassandra are the Chaos Crusaders. And Foxbud. I guess that.
Okay,
you know,
if I cannot
you
be
could-
on
you
team,
could
that
be-
is okay.
No. You could be newest member. Do you want to be a Chaos Crusader, Helga?
I do not know what this means, but it sounds fun.
Yeah, it means that we help people and we fight things and we
My
do fun stuff.
last best friend did not like helping people, so I have feeling that you are maybe better friend.
Yeah, better best friend. It'll be good. Welcome to the Chaos Crusaders.
I might get more friends from this deal.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We have a lot of friends back in Heaven's Cradle too, and I'm sure they'd like to be your friend too. So already you got a lot of friends.
She seems a little excited. She's like, Helga going to make very many friends.
Yes. Fuck yeah. All right.
Oh no, Helga don't have good fancy clothes. We go to Caliban. I need to dress nicer.
Oh, that's okay. I wear not good fancy clothes.
You
a lot.
realize this whole time she's really literally just like wearing like a loosely fitted vest, not even like a shirt underneath. She's just kind of like wearing a vest and like kind of like some shitty like pirate pants with like the like rolled up cuffs, and some like basic boots. She's a barbarian. She's really not wearing any armor or anything like that.
That's okay, Helga. If anyone tries to say anything about, like, the way that you're dressed, we will just fight them. And then
I have
it'll be
idea.
okay.
I have idea.
What?
She
Okay.
pulls out a strip of fabric that's like really long, kind of like tears it so it's like nice and thin, and ties it around her neck. And she has like a makeshift like shitty necktie around her neck. Still no shirt underneath, but just like a tie resting on her chest with her vest. And she says, "Now I am ready for court."
Helga, that's perfect. That's the
Helga's
fanciest.
she like kind of like adjusts her vest a little bit, like kind of like checking herself out like a little bit, like in like a mirror or something, and just says, "Helga, looking sharp. I am ready now."
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Lux made a good point. She has to pass the Foxbud vibe check, and she goes, "This is nothing personal, Helga. Everybody has to pass the Foxbud vibe check." And she hoists up the bigger Foxbud and holds them out
Make
to
a
her.
strength check for me. He's a big boy.
14.
You lift up Foxbud, but you stumble and throw Foxbud onto her, and she catches Foxbud in her arms, and he licks her face.
Aw, okay, perfect. Now we can set sail.
Oh, Foxbud is also very best friend. Hello,
Yes.
Foxbud. Yes. He keeps licking her face. Yeah. Foxbud, please. I cannot see. You are licking eyeballs.
He's a yucky boy. Okay, I teach Foxblood to pee and poop over the side of the ship.
I like how we always make sure that everyone is aware how Foxblood peeing and pooping works. This is a canon fact that we need to repeat.
He is an animal. And we're gonna be at sea for a while. He has to know. It's like potty training. You gotta train him to be on a ship.
Cool. So you guys set sail. Is it just you four?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. No, you don't take any crew with you.
No, why would we need to?
Okay.
Oh, I write in the ship book, and I'm like, do I need to have the book on the ship to talk to you, or can I keep this book with me and be far away and still talk to you?
It says, it responds, it should not matter, but please guard it with your life.
Yeah, sure, it's of course. All right, because I was just thinking like maybe someone would need to stay with the ship, but then I'm like, but if I can talk to my ship, then it's fine. So, Perfect. Anyway, yeah, we said so.
All right. You begin sailing out into the open ocean, trying to get an idea of where this compass is going to point. And
I feel like I feel like every time we're at sea, I hold the mind meld stone just like absent-mindedly in case I ever hear soft taco.
So you sail mostly south at first. There are a number of sharp spires that are out in the middle of the ocean near Caliban, known as Umberlee's Teeth. The ship knows to avoid those. As you hold that stone, occasionally you just hear general sentiments of
Happy, child, safe. Child, grow strong. Child, loved.
Aww.
And just general sentiments of a relieved mother.
Good.
As you sail sort of south and skirt Umberlee's Teeth, you find that the feather is shifting more and more east the more south you go.
Okay, I let the ship know.
And if you continue to follow the feather, it becomes pretty apparent that the feather is pointing, at least in the direction of the Scorched Wastes.
Oh, shit.
As this becomes apparent, Cassandra says, oh boy, okay, so, well, it's good we have the unsinkable ship, because these waters are pretty intense. It's incredibly difficult to sail the Scorched Wastes. A lot of ships typically just avoid it outright altogether. The entire island is a massive volcano, and it's almost always active. So we're sailing toward an active volcano.
I mean, both of us have fire resistance, so I think we'll be okay.
Well, I'm not looking to swim in lava, I'll tell you that.
Also, I have a favor from a demon, so fire, immune to fire.
And yeah, as you approach this, this massive volcano, it kind of starts like peeking out of the horizon. You see this gigantic volcano and this like huge island that has formed from the magma constantly spilling out of the volcano. There's just this general sense of unease in the air. As the air gets like ashier as you approach.
I have a feeling we're going to find some Inquisition people around, potentially.
There are you see like there's like a number of like little pockets, like sandbanks, like tiny pieces of land poking up out of the water, and your ship, like the ropes are tugging like really fast, adjusting the sails like at like high precisions to like expertly navigate through this like twisting labyrinth of land poking through the water. And as you begin approaching the mainland, it's all like blackened earth and ash, and your ship text begins showing up in the Tempest book, or the Tempest Tome sounds cooler.
It does.
And the text reads, "This is as close as I go."
Okay. Lisa's like, that's all right. Thank you. How far are we from shore?
It's like you're not like right up against it, but like you're like, if you were to get out, it'd be like almost waist deep water. You could probably swim to shore.
Okay. I think I make a mental note to probably get a smaller rowboat for future adventures if we need to park farther away. But all right, I let the ship know that we will be back, and I will write to please let me know if anything bad happens, and I will let it know when we are returning, and if we need to go quickly, I will let it know to prepare to quickly run away.
Okay.
Or if I need it, or I will let it know if I need it to meet us somewhere else.
Okay. As you step out and swim to shore, yeah, it responds. By the way, it says, "We'll notify you when I feel a presence."
Okay.
And you swim to shore, and yeah, you can follow that feather through like just an absolutely like inhospitable terrain. Like I'm talking like tons of like spires of like formed from the magma, just uneven terrain, rivers of lava just flowing out to sea, and it is a long trek. This is a massive island formed by this volcano.
Do we need to be wearing like masks to protect from like the ash and the smoke and soot?
It certainly doesn't smell great, but you covering your mouth mostly does most of the work. It's not that thick, but you do get the feeling you maybe shouldn't spend too long out here.
Okay.
You know, like a few weeks would probably do some damage.
Okay.
But eventually, you find a massive cave entrance, and the feather seems to be pointing right down that entrance.
All right, ladies. Our adventure is in the dark, scary hole.
And Helga says, "This does not seem well informed, but I trust very best friends." And she's more than confident to go in, and Cassandra says, "Frankly, not the scariest thing you've had us do."
Yeah, we survived the Kraken. Soft Taco was much scarier than this big hole, I think.
There's lava flowing on each side of the cave entrance, by the way. You notice that there was like some kind of like blocker put up here to cause the lava to split off and not cover the cave entrance. And so you have like rivers of lava on either side of the entrance. And you make your way in, and it is incredibly dark. Dark enough that like it becomes people are able to see that your hair is glowing in the dark a little bit. But yeah, it is pitch black in here, meaning you can only see for 60 feet with your dark vision.
Can I pick up? Are there any sticks around? I mean, I guess this is pretty desolate,
Not really, no. It's pretty much all ash and lava and magma.
All right. Well, I guess dark vision will have to do it. Do all of us? I know Cassandra does. Does Helga have dark vision?
I believe she does. She's an orc. I think orcs have dark vision.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We all have dark vision. Does Foxbud have dark vision?
Yeah, he's a fox. I'm sure he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you make your way through, and the feather occasionally changes directions. You notice this is quickly becoming like a labyrinth. Give me a what would this be? Wish there was a geography skill. Give me a
History? Insight? Maybe just a flat
I guess
intelligence?
yeah, just flat intelligence, I guess.
Okay.
Lux brings up a good point, by the way. You do have the lamp that you picked up from the compound.
Oh yeah, I hooked that onto my pants, so I just figured it was like always active.
Well, it does need oil, so I wouldn't keep it always active.
Oh.
But,
Okay. All right, I like the lamp.
okay.
Can
sure.
I have advantage if Cassandra is helping me?
Sure. You guys are discussing this together.
Yeah. You said just flat intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Mod 20.
So, as you're making your way through this winding labyrinth of like caves, you get the feeling this is maybe a branch off of a volcano. So volcanoes don't always just have one exit point for the lava. Sometimes they'll have other exit points on the sides of the volcano. At some point, this exit became blocked off. There are like small pools of lava in like corners and stuff, suggesting that it didn't fully flow out or something. That like cooled off and have become like obsidian. You just get the vibe that like this was like a way for lava to escape the mountain, but at some point it was blocked off. Because the deeper you go, the more like obsidian glass, like the sides and the floor become like it becomes very like very much like cooled lava all over. And as you continue down, you suddenly see something that you weren't expecting. You see a lit torch in one of the corridors that the feather is pointing down.
I put my lamp out.
Okay. It's still there. It's mounted on a wall via a torch sconce.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's like another one further down the hall, or
Sure.
to see if can I look to see if the torch looks funny, or
Yeah.
whatever. 12.
You kind of get the feeling you think you can see a little bit of additional light peeking down the hallway. These corridors are kind of winding and like twisting and turning, so you can't see it for sure, but you'd have to get closer. But you do think there is some light coming from down the corridor.
Okay, can I go up to this torch sconce and like pull on it and just like see if it's a lever to somewhere, or if it's just a torch on a wall?
It's just a torch on a wall.
Okay, I'm like, okay, I think we're getting close to something or someone, so let's try and be quiet.
And you put out your lamp, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You continue down the corridor, and there are a few additional torches.
We proceed with caution.
You continue, and after it feels like an hour almost, like you've been moving down this hallway for what feels like forever, you suddenly hit a dead end. There is a sheer, smooth wall in the middle of the hallway, and cuts off.
Can I examine the wall?
What are you looking for?
Secret entrance. See if it's real. maybe backtrack and pull on some of the levers or the torches to see if any of them are levers?
The torches are not levers.
I light my lantern.
Light the lantern, and the wall seems to shimmer a bit.
Well, the lantern. What did the lantern do again? It
reveals invisible objects and also will dispel some basic illusions and kind of reveal things' true nature. So clearly, this wall is some kind of magic.
All right. Well, I cast Dispel Magic.
You cast a spell. Which level spell is that, by the way?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Okay. You cast that spell. The wall is gone and the corridor continues.
Yeah. All right. I keep the lantern lit and clipped onto my pants.
Okay. You continue down, and you hear murmuring.
Oh,
in
I'm
the
like,
distance.
I cast message, and I'm like, everybody shut up. Nobody say anything.
Helga speaks out loud and says, I do not understand. We were not talking to begin with.
I hold my hand over her mouth. In the message, I'm like, I know we weren't talking, but please don't say anything else. I will message you in your head if we need to say anything.
She says,
okay.
Helga will not speak out loud anymore after this. I will speak in my head.
Well, no. If you want to, wait for me to talk to you. If you have have something you want.
Helga will speak when spoken to.
Yes, and if you have something to say to me.
A previous very best friend Lockjaw tell me to do this all the time. He say speak only when spoken to.
Okay, well, it's not like that. It's right now is different. If you need to say something to me,
it's okay. I'm saying I know how to do this thing.
Okay. All right, we quiet and stealthily continue.
Give me a stealth check. Are you proceeding alone or are you proceeding with everyone?
I think me and Foxbud will.
All right, so make stealth checks for you and Foxbud.
Can I have advantage because Foxbud?
I don't know if he can help you when he's doing the same check.
God damn it. All right.
Although he can shift size to get advantage for himself.
Yeah, he's gonna shift size to be stealthy, so I'll roll his first. Oh yeah. I think that's 21 for Foxbud. No, that's 22 for Foxbud.
Do you still have the feather out, or is it away?
Yeah, no, it's out.
Okay.
Why?
Just ask.
Okay. Yes, I believe I still have the point of inspiration, right? Or did I have to use it?
You have not used it yet.
Oh, yeah, good point, Ray. Thank you. I might need to use that. Oh, but now that it's been more than a day, I still have I have my lucky doubloon, right? That I can use to reroll.
Well, I don't know that you can get double advantage on something.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like, that's also an option.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna give myself advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my doubloon. All right. That is, my stealth is, that's a mod 20.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to avoid drawing attention as you enter a larger chamber. You duck behind sort of a large outcrop of ash and stone near one of the far walls, and you can start to see, as you enter this chamber, there are a lot of people in here, and they're all gathered around something that you can't quite see.
I put my lantern out.
And your feather, the feather douser, is pointing directly at that gathering of people in the center of this room.
All right. I put the feather and a douser in my backpack. I'm like, all right, I know.
And these people, Lise, you kind of recognize them.
What color are their robes?
Interesting that you said they had robes on.
What color are their robes?
You see these people are wearing red and orange robes just like your dream. The dream in which you were on some strange pedestal.
Okay. I messaged
The dream in which you saw your father kneel in front of you.
I messaged Cassandra. I turn back and I'm like, I'm about to do something stupid. So prepare for battle if it goes badly.
Says, okay, do I wait? I don't like when you say things like this.
I know. Just wait where you are right now and let's see how it goes. But I'll yell for you if it's bad.
Okay, super don't like the way that you're saying this, but okay.
I love you.
Oh God, my girlfriend's gonna die. She's idly thinking that now. She forgets that she's still talking to you. So she's like, oh God, my girlfriend's gonna die. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. She's gonna die.
Lisa's like, shut up.
Then she's like, oh, sorry, I forgot we were still messaging. You're gonna do great, babe.
I cut off the message. I think I slowly stand up and kind of I don't know. I don't know what the best way to approach this is.
Foxbud kind of follows cautiously behind you, peeking around your legs.
Yeah. I think I maybe. Well, what are they doing? They're just standing around something?
They're all in a circle, standing around something you can't quite see. Their bodies are blocking it.
I guess I shuffle a little bit closer. I don't know how to get their
There's sort of a
attention.
stone staircase leading up to them. With it's kind of like a sort of stage in this room. It's weird to say stage because it's literally just a weird cavern room. The air is really clear in here, by the way. It's not as ashy as it was out there. But yeah, it's kind of there's a staircase leading up to it, and then they're all gathered around something up there.
Okay. I guess I clear my throat. I'm like, hello.
When you do that, they all gasp and turn around to see you. Some of them shuffle out of the way, and you see there's a pedestal that they were gathered around. And that pedestal has a large pile of ashes on it. And those ashes are sparking jet streams of fire off of it. And if you were to take a few steps forward, you see that the ashes are glowing and glowing brighter with every step that you take forward. And that feather inside the feather douser, it's glowing.